Hello. Good evening. Hello. My voice has gone a bit croaky. Good evening, folks. Welcome once again to Pathfinder Kingmaker. How are we all this fine Saturday evening? Are you ready for a session of fun and frivolity? I hope so. Ready to be a ruler? I was born ready. Unfortunately, Elquist probably wasn't. Right, okay, let's get the important business out of the way first. And the important business is, this evening, as I did mention in the last stream, I have got a little friend to keep me company. And it's a rather delicious friend. So, as I pointed out, we'll get into the kingdom management because oh shoot, bloody hell! Because this music is putting me off my stride a bit. You know what I mean? So we'll get to the quiet. We'll get to a bit of quietness, a bit of serenity. You know what I mean? How's the PS5? Not a clue. Right, let's pause it. Right, okay, so we'll get the important things out of the way first, then we'll start playing the game. Yes, so I'm sipping on a rum. This is the first time I've sipped rum on a stream. Is it the first time I've sipped rum on a stream? Maybe the second time since January. So I'm doing really well. Really doing really well with this regime, aren't I? But the reason why I'm sipping rum this evening is because I found a new rum to add to the collection of many that I like. It comes in quite a nice little snazzy bottle. For any rum connoisseurs out there, if you like Captain Morgan's, you like your spice rums, then I recommend this one to add to the list. It's called Bumbu. Little crossbone bottle, comes with a little corked top. Quite a nice little cute bottle, really. It's really nice. Bumbu. So that's what I'm having this evening, and it's served over ice with a dash of sugarcane syrup and a tiny little bit of bitters. It's the old, it's a Bumbu old-fashioned. A Bumbu old-fashioned. It is like a nice, Shelley, if you like Morgan spice, I reckon you'll like this one. I mean, I'm not a big banana fan, but there's a bit of a banana note to it, but it's not overpowering too badly. It's nice, and it's got a nice little afterburn, you know. It is quite delicious, and it goes really well with Coke. Really nice in Coke. But I like to try rums without Coke to get the proper flavour before I start lacing it with Coke. £30 a bottle. 40% volume. So not bad. Not bad. Yeah. The main flavour that I'm getting through is banana. But as I say, it's not massively overpowering because I'm not a big banana fan, but it is really nice. Smells nice, tastes nice. At 40%, it goes straight to the head. It's marvellous. So that's the first important piece of business. The second most important piece of business is my PlayStation 5 did come this morning, and I'm not going to schlep the big box over because it's rather heavy. The postman left it in the porch. We've got the main front doors, then we've got a porch which is open to the public. Left it on the porch step in plain sight. You know, this big PlayStation 5 parcel for all and sundry to walk past and nick. And then had the cheek to claim on the tracking website that I'd signed for it. Did I? Oh, must have been a doppelganger. Anyway, it's safe, it's sound, and it's still sat on my bed in the box. I haven't opened it yet. You'd be like, what? Really? That's quite a lot of resolve you've got there. I've passed my resolve check. It's still sat there simply because I wanted to get myself sorted for Pathfinder. So I'm going to be unwrapping this PlayStation after the stream. Hopefully getting it set up, put Gran Turismo in, have a blast, and get in a position to stream some of that tomorrow as well. So there you go. So that's the two important pieces of business taken care of. So let's start. Should we just crack on? I think we should. Okay. stuff gets stolen all the time. Exactly. Exactly. Can you imagine some thieves' Christmases would have all come at once? Ran off with that thing. You can't even get one properly. You know, you've got to wait weeks to get one. I got rather lucky. I got one after about a week of trying. Rather fortunate. But yeah. Anyway, good evening, Joker Jake. Welcome. So, the first 20 minutes of this session is going to be me talking. Because I've done about 6 hours worth of reading and watching videos and messing around in the game to understand the kingdom management. And I think I'm at a stage where I do understand it now, so that's good. So I thought I'd share my findings with you, for those of you that maybe watching this game blind and want to know what the hell's going on. And also to kind of confirm my learning, really, to see if I've got it right. Because if those of you who have already played the game and might be more experienced, you can correct me if I'm completely wrong. So we're going to go through the kingdom management, how it works, and the decisions that I'm going to make and take, etc. So 20 minutes, I'll give you a lecture, and then we'll crack on. So, and I've also done some off-camera stuff with the characters, such as selling all my excess weapons, because I've realised that we need building points, quite a lot of them, so we sold all the weapons that we're not going to use, and we got 20 grand in the bank, so that was also something I did. And we've leveled up Tristan as well, ready for him to come with us into the party. But we'll cover him once we get into the field. Right, okay, so kingdom management then. Let's start this kingdom management malarkey. So before I could just press on without covering this, but I thought it might be good to cover this for those of you that might want to understand how it works, because it's taken me a while to get used to it. So if I can break it down in 20 minutes. I was thinking of doing a tutorial at some point, because there's not that many good tutorials on it on YouTube, I noticed. But anyway. So, kingdom management. Bear with me. So we start with the top left, we'll work our way through the screen, and as I say, if I'm wrong with anything, or you know anything more, correct me, or add to this, not a problem. But currently, there are different states of your barony / kingdom. And it goes from stable, I think there's a one above stable, which is more happy, I can't remember the terms, and then it goes down from stable to right down to something that's really crumbling, I think is the worst. I think there's like 3 or 4 negative states, and the worst being crumbling if you get things horribly wrong and you can't manage your kingdom properly. And eventually, if you go below crumbling, you can game over, which I thought was, oh, bloody hell. You can game over if your kingdom goes into a certain disrepair state, you know, big uprising happens and revolts and whatever else, and basically your kingdom is beyond repair and boof, game over. And I've turned that on. Serene, that's the one, thank you. Indeed it is. So we're hoping to get a serene kingdom, but with Elquist in charge, I don't reckon so. So I've left that on, and I'm going to warn you all now in advance, because you then should have a vested interest in making sure this doesn't happen by maybe providing advice as my advisors. But if we do somehow happen to hit a game over situation in the kingdom management, which I'm led to believe kind of occurs over a long period of time, it's not something that happens just like that, so to get to that you'd have to really neglect the damn thing. I'm going to end the series there. It's done. If we end in a game over state because our kingdom has crumbled, the peasants have revolted, and Elquist has ended up dead through some peasant uprising or whatever, then that's the end of his story. That's the end of the series. So you better hope that doesn't happen. I don't think it will, to be fair. So that fact, combined with the fact that we're going to be making decisions that might not be quite so optimal, because we're going to be making roleplay decisions, such as which advisors are going to which slots, etc. I decided to turn the difficulty down to easy rather than normal, to allow us a little bit of a buffer when it comes to the DC checks of the events, so that we don't have to min-max, and we can at least not be overly punished when Elquist turns out to be a really, really crappy ruler, if that is what happens. So that is the reasoning, and that's the 2 difficulty settings that I got turned on. So Invincible Kingdom is off. Kingdom Management is easy. Yeah, so yeah, it should be fine. So easy gives you +2 to your DC check, so it should be okay. You'd have to really neglect stuff for it to go bad. So we'll go to the stats next. So the stats are, first of all, we got chaotic neutral Barony, which is married to your alignment. Elquist alignment, chaotic neutral. Your alignment may shift slightly quicker than this, but at periodic points in the campaign there is a check, or there is an event, or there's something that happens at set points where this alignment is checked against yours, and if your alignment shifts, then it will the alignment of your kingdom will eventually catch up to marry your alignment shift, but not immediately. But ultimately it tracks your alignment. So we're chaotic neutral, so the kingdom is chaotic neutral, and each different alignment yields a different look kingdom and also different buildings as well. So that's quite good. Hello Crazy Canuck and hello Harlow, welcome. Happy Saturday indeed. Cheers to you both. Welcome. I'm just going through the kingdom management that I've learned. I'm just reinforcing my learning here to see if I got this right, because it's important that I understand the mechanics so that I know what I'm doing. So we've also got 10 different stats, kingdom stats that do equate to the advisor positions, and they all do. They've all got different things. But ultimately, the important thing to remember here is that your stat value, goes up based on events, based on resources that you collect, based on something else that affects it, buildings in your settlements. So these things all add to your value of your various kingdom stats. And after every 20 value, you can then rank up your stats. So this is currently at 15. When this gets to 20, we can go up to rank 2. But to rank it up, you've got to go through a 14-day event at first. And that event is non-interruptible, and therefore 14 days will pass. 14 days will pass. And you can't skip that. So you've got to be careful when you time that, and I'll go into timings in a minute. So basically you can rank up every 20 value. Now you can see we've got five positions open, 5 ranks, which equate to the 5 advisors that we've currently got available, and there were 5 advisors that we haven't yet got. And to get these advisors unlocked, we have to get to 60 in the value. So that was quite interesting to find out. So we will get additional advisors as and when we get to value 60 with these. We're not going to sort of aim for anything in particular, because Elquist is a happy-go-lucky kind of guy, and he'll just do what he wants. So we will get certain things before others. So that is the value, and then the rank. It just ranks up accordingly. I hate the fact that this doesn't pin. I would wish this would pin, but it doesn't. Amount of villages, towns and cities. Basically, if you get 3 settlements or 3 villages amongst your kingdom, you can upgrade one of them to a town, usually your capital, I would assume. And then likewise, if you get 3 towns across your lands, you get a chance to upgrade one of them to a city. And you also have to have a certain amount of buildings in that settlement before you can upgrade it. So I think it's 6. You need 6 buildings in a village before you can upgrade it to a town. So that's quite straightforward. Crisis points are basically a +5 to your dice rolls for your events. So if you've got an event that you want to pass and you're struggling to pass it, or you don't want to risk failing it because it's maybe a problem and failing it could cause detriment to your stability, then you can use a crisis point to boost your roll by 5, which is quite handy. And I believe, I haven't checked this, but I believe, just reading it and trying to remember it, you might get a crisis point every time you rank up one of these stats. Is that right? Might not be, but I'm sure that's what I read. So that's crisis points. And then, of course, the main currency for kingdom management is building points, and building points you use to spend on projects and you use to spend on buildings. You also need some spare for random events that might happen. I have no clue what these random events are, but it's just good to know that you shouldn't expend your BP completely, and if you do, have a surplus of coin to buy BP in an emergency. So that's basically the situation with your building points. You get building points, as seen here, through base income. I don't know what affects that. But you get income from your stat ranks. So we've got 5 1 rank stats. So that's a total of 5 BP. So if we get rank 2 in things, that gives 2 BP per week. But it's capped based on your economy. So if your economy is rank 1, but all your other stats are rank 2, you'll still only get 1 BP from those other stats until you rank up your economy, because your economy is your ceiling for your BP. So that's how that contributes to your total. And in the early game, we get a Brevoy subsidy, which will disappear eventually once we are more independent, apparently. So that's the situation with the ranks and with the values and how they interact with each other. So actually, after reading all this, it actually is not that complicated, really, which I'm pleased about. Good evening, Tari, welcome. Because I don't do complicated. So that's how they all interact with each other. We get projects. So this is events. These little tabs here, this is your projects tab, and we've got some projects on the go at the moment. And these are the different types. So this is basically a filter, nothing more than a filter. You've got different types of projects, as it says here. You've got ranking up projects, which are when you get to 20 points in one of the stats, you need to do a 14-day event to rank up. That's where this comes into play. Economy-based projects, which we have at the moment. Training-based projects are based on your non-companion advisors. So like Chandra, she's not a companion, but she's in a position of an advisor. Your companions rank up and level up, and you can also give your companions items to boost their relevant stats for their advisor position. So as a way to help the non-companion advisors level up a little bit, there are some training events. Curse events are to do with the curse that Tristan and Jod told us about in the last session, and that apparently is a running theme throughout the rest of the game. And then we've got other stuff. So that's your projects, and there are different types of projects, as it says here. Some are just generic, some are opportunities, which provide opportunities for you to boost things, and they have a time limit, and some are classed as problems, which also have a variety of effects depending on if you're successful or not. And ultimately, when we look at the calendar, problems need to be resolved by the 1st of the following month. So if any problems occur, you need to have somebody assigned to that problem, not solved it, but assigned to it before the start of the month. Because if the 1st of the month ticks over and there's a problem that hasn't been assigned, that would be failed, and it will bring down the stability. So we need to be careful with that. The 1st of the month, we also have to come back here to check for any petitioners, I believe, to make sure to see what's happening in the throne room. And the only other time-based thing that I seem to recall was in relation to this quest here. We've got 40 days, and apparently after 14 days, when this is down to 14 days, it starts to generate problem events. So we need to be here in the kingdom when that happens. Otherwise, it starts to really snowball your kingdom in a downward spiral. So we need to come back here round about when there's 14 days left to go here to address any problems as a result of this particular thing, whatever it is. I don't know what it is exactly, but so I think that's pretty much it for kingdom management. And Elquist we're going to roleplay. Elquist will do and assign and advisors and resolutions to things as in what befits his mood. If he's in a good mood or a bad mood, or whether he likes the person or not, will depend on what decision he makes. There's going to be no min-max here, hence why I've turned it down to easy. In terms of the advisors, we're happy with the advisor decisions that we've got. So Valerie is the regent. The regent is based on charisma. If we wanted to min-max, we could rush off back to Oleg's and buy a circlet of charisma to give her an extra +1 to that stat. Elquist ain't gonna go rushing off to Oleg's to buy a 4,000 coin circlet for Valerie just so she can conduct matters of the state a bit better. Nah, not going to be interested. So, but yeah, things like that. We may, if we happen to stumble across something that boosts her charisma, fine. But we're not going to go rushing off to do it particularly. So we're quite happy with her as regent. Her bonus isn't massively great, but there you go. Chandra, Tristian is actually better at this because this is a wisdom-based stat. His wisdom is 5. Hers must be. Well, her stat is 4. I can't see her stats exactly, but. We don't know Tristian from Adam, he's just joined the party. And we want to kind of curry favour with Satova, seeing as, there's a political game going on, and so far, I can't remember the name of the woman now, but she was the one that brought to our attention the political game that was going on. We've always had our suspicions about Lady Jamandi, so the fact that there's an envoy from Satova here, we want to have her in an advisor slot. So she's in for roleplay purposes at the moment, even though Tristian's better. Amir is the general, which is fine. Obviously we trust her, we know her over this other fella. It might change depending on that. Now, I did debate about the treasurer. Now, this is where I'm not completely 100% sure, but he's a crappy treasurer, is Don Fear, as you can imagine. I mean, I couldn't think of a worse person, to be fair, to be treasurer so far, but he's... there are certain events that you can't fail. I think it's the opportunities and the problems that are usually DC based, but say all the events that we've got open at the moment, for example, you can't fail them. So it makes sense to have somebody in the position, even if you send them out just to do the task that can't be failed, because he can't cock it up basically. So. I've not read it, but it seemed to me to be logical to put somebody in this position so he can at least do some menial events that we can't fail rather than have that position vacant. That seemed to me to make sense. But as I said, I haven't read that. It's just something that I've kind of sort of thought about. But we wouldn't certainly send him on any economy-based missions that were pass or fail because he'd suffer a -4 roll. So he's just there purposefully just to do the dog's body jobs as a spare advisor if we need it. As soon as a better treasurer comes on, we'll fill the slot. And we've got the High Priest, Jod. We could make Harim better than Jod, but again, roleplay, and hence why we're taking a -2, but hence we're taking it easy rather than normal because of purposefully making our lives more difficult for roleplay purposes. Harim called us ignorant, he's depressing, we're not massively a big fan of his, so Jod gets the nod, even though Harim would be better in this position. So that's the advisors. So there you go, folks. The only project at the moment that we've got going on is this. This gives us a free building. The rest of these we're not interested in for now. And this is the most expensive event that we have available to us, and because it's one that lasts for the entire campaign, it makes sense to take it early, but it's extortionately expensive. But from a roleplay purpose, it kind of makes sense. We've kind of sort of allied ourselves with Satova for now. We've got the Satovan diplomat. She's probably whispering into Elquist's ears, that's a trade agreement would strengthen the bond between our nations. The Satovans are kind of at odds with the Aldori side, so strengthening the ties would be something that they would certainly be interested in. It would mean more income for us, so we would be interested in it. It's kind of mutual beneficial, so we're going to start saving for this, which means it's going to be quite difficult early on because we're going to be trying to save BP and also to purchase a lot of the stuff. So it might hamstring us a little bit early on, but I think in the long run, whether it helps us or not, I think it's irrelevant. I think from a roleplay purpose, I think this makes sense. So and it gives us a bit of a target to aim for. So we'll try to get this done as soon as possible. But that's about it. The only other thing to kingdom management is buildings, building in your settlements. So let's have a look, and then we'll press on. Basically, each settlement across the land adds to the kingdom stats, and it shows you how much particular this settlement is adding. Grand total of 0 because there's no buildings here. So if we go to build mode, you can see this is the build mode. You get a little grid. As you upgrade your settlements, you get more building slots, and ultimately you just pick buildings to fit into your slots. There is a little bit of complexity to this and a little bit of tactics, because certain buildings get better buffs if they're placed next to other buildings, or if other buildings are present in the settlement. For example, if we want to build a tavern, which I can quite assure you is one of the buildings that will be high on the priority list of Elquist, as a man that likes entertainment and fun, if we have this next to a longhouse, for example, we get a bonus to relations. If it's next to a barracks, we get a bonus to espionage. So where you place your buildings and which buildings are next to them confers additional bonuses, which means that kind of planning out your build a little bit could be useful. Certain buildings are only available in settlements that are in certain locations. For instance, P is only available to buildings on the water. And because we're chaotic neutral, chaotic settlements get a dance hall, which is another building that Elquist would be very interested in having here, because again, fun, entertainment. He's all about living life, having fun, you know. So dance hall, tavern, going to be a prominent feature throughout the realm, I think. And then from that, we can kind of build other buildings as and when we need to. So I think a longhouse slap bang in the middle is going to be useful, because the longhouse affects, as you'll see, so many other buildings. So my only question, which I didn't find out in time for the session, which Shelley, you might know the answer to this, is when it says adjacent, obviously if the longhouse is here, that's adjacent, that's adjacent. Does it class diagonals as adjacent as well? I didn't find that out. There are some buildings that are free. There are some also, it does. Oh, excellent, thank you. There are some buildings that are also very useful because they serve a purpose. Aviaries, I believe, give you access to your kingdom from adjacent lands that are not yours. If you need to rush back, that could be very useful. And you can also... I'm a little bit upset that I found this out without actually coming across it, without it being spoiled, but hey ho, I did. You can also... it has to be next to, not diagonal. Oh, two different opinions. Oh, interesting. There's also teleportation towers, so you can teleport. Which when I saw that, I thought, oh my god, but Jesus, now that's a handy trick. So there are certain buildings that do stuff, and this is a wall. You can build a wall as well and everything. But yeah, apparently, as I was reading through the guides, it's not necessarily beneficial to build too many buildings, apparently. Your BP is better spent elsewhere, but at the very least, from a roleplay perspective, if you know, every settlement of this realm will have a tavern, will have a dance hall, and will have a brewery. Because if we're going to have a tavern, we're going to start we're going to have a brewery, because the tavern is going to serve Elquist's very own blend of wine and port. All right, that is the 3 buildings that will be in every settlement, regardless of where it is. That's the 3 mandatory settlements. That is his first decree as ruler. So there you go, that's kingdom management in a nutshell. It doesn't seem that bad, really. You just got to remember things, and the biggest things to remember, I think, is get back here for the first of the month, resolve all the problems by the first of the month, and don't do any things that are going to lock you in at the wrong time. So, for example, the final thing is, of course, we can claim the outskirts, and it's good to claim additional lands, as soon as you possibly can, really. But if we were to do this now, it locks us in for 14 days, it locks an advisor in for 14 days. Us being locked in is the problem, because it would skip 14 days, and if we skip 14 days, we go to the first of the next month. So if any problems arise between now and then, and we do this now, they would fail. They would pop up, and then they would fail, which is bad. So we can't do this event until the start of the next month. That's what I understand, anyway. If I'm wrong, correct me. But so doing this now is not good. Wait until the first of the next month. I don't know what that next month is. I'm not gemmed up on my calendar. But yeah, first of next month, then we claim the outskirts. So that's about it. Kingdom management in a nutshell. I hope I've got most of that right. So now what's left for to do is to roleplay it. So I'm looking forward to roleplaying this kingdom management malarkey, because Elquist, as you will soon see, is probably not going to make the best of rulers. But if he's got some decent advisors in place, maybe they might just be able to drag him over the line, Right. So what to do in today's session? Good question. Only northwest, east and south count as adjacent. Okay, no problem, thank you. Excellent. It's the one thing that I forgot to check before the session started. Right then. So, we did a lot of talking last session. I've gone through this session, so there's no conversations to have. We're gonna hit the road and have some fun. Hopefully. Oh! Hang on. A little bit more talking, then we'll crack on. Let me get my bearings. Two things. First of all, apparently, this was in the Kingdom Management Guide. I don't know how true it is. It's not gonna affect things too much, but I think it's worth keeping in the back of your mind, I suppose, is that it's beneficial to do the main quest sooner rather than later, and I think it's important to know that, to be fair. Because apparently, if you leave the main quest for too long, problem events occur regularly. So it makes sense to do the main quest first. And the main quest here is this one. No, it's not. It's this one. Which actually works out quite well, because Elquist has quite the want to go rushing to meet the nymph anyway, so that's not going to be a problem. Getting that done quite soon. It's not on a time scale. Yeah, it's not on a time scale. I think the reason why the guide suggested doing it early is because after a certain period of time that problems start occurring, rather than the specific timing of the quest. How true it is, I don't know. We're not necessarily going to go rushing straight there. And I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you what we're going to do today instead. The Stag Lord. What I said in the last session, when the nymph talked to us and told us to go on our own to her grove, or wherever she told us to go, I remember saying, at the time, this feels like a trap. And it definitely feels like a trap, and it is a trap, based on what I've deduced, having also thought about what the Stag Lord said after the fight with the Stag Lord. Because he mentioned... so this doesn't start problems. Ah, okay. Okay, so this one doesn't. Right, thank you. So we can take our time then. Fantastic. I like taking my time. I don't like to rush around. Now, the Stag Lord mentioned when he died something about her and dreams. And then when I was, when I twigged, I thought, hang on a second, her in dreams, who could that be? And I did think about kind of loosely at the time when he mentioned that. There's only one her that I can think of that has come to us in our dream, for example, is the nymph. Okay, fine. Is it the nymph? It could be. It might be. Not 100% sure. And then, when I was browsing through my inventory, I've kept this Stag Lord's broken charm. Now this is where it gets rather interesting, because the Stag Lord's broken charm, he clutched the charm when we beat him and the charm broke. Okay, happy days. But here, it says it probably used to have something inside, but it's empty now, which is rather interesting. Because we got a gift from the nymph, and reading the description of this says the pendant's got a lock of hair in it. Now I'm thinking, and I'm sure Elquist is probably thinking at this point, that, hang on a second, let's just, but he's not wise, and he's a young man, and he's an adolescent, so I'm thinking this, but he's still gonna be a stupid idiot because he's got no common sense at the moment. He's thinking with his private parts and not with his brain. I'm thinking that possibly the thing that was in this charm was a lock of hair from the same nymph, the same guardian. She sent us to kill him or deal with him for whatever reason, I don't know, but she's obviously not happy with how he was conducting affairs, wanted rid of him. We've been chosen, and now with this gift, with her hair in it, we could end up being the next Stag Lord, the next pawn in whatever game the hell she is playing, basically. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know what this game is. I don't know what's happened precisely, but it's a little bit suspicious. But she is a nymph. They are good creatures. Well, it's a bit suspicious to me. And, you know, asking us to come all on our lonesome, to me, as a sceptical person, I'd be like, really? No, I don't think so. I'm bringing my whole crew down with me, mate. But for whatever reason, I'm a bit suspicious. But as I said, Elquist, even if he had a bit of suspicion, which he probably does, he's not completely stupid, but he's still gonna swan over there on his own to see what she wants, hoping for a bit of nymphy action. You fool. And maybe that might, if something bad does happen, which it's not forced to do, but I've got a sneaky suspicion something bad is going to happen. Hopefully that might be the lesson. Combine that with a smolder burn situation. That might be the lesson that Elquist needs to book his street smarts up a touch. You know what I mean? Just book your ideas up, mate. You just think with your brain, Elquist. All right? Come on. Right, okay. So, let us gather our party and venture forth. I've talked for long enough. So yeah, as I said, everything to do with kingdom management is done. Only the one event so far that we can do. There's no building work to be done just yet. We're going to wait until we get the free shrine first. Then we'll build that and maybe another couple of items on top. But we'll just take our time. There's no rush in this act, apparently. I'm glad that Shelley pointed that out, because I can take my time. So today's session, what we're going to do, we're sticking with this party, and then in time I'll do a bit of research and a bit of levelling up of Recogner and Octavia, and we'll start to swap in and out a little bit. But for now, they can just sit there. So we've got a new party member today. Thumbs up there. And we're just going to basically do this. We Oh god, it's only there. Wow. It's right there. So, what we're going to do... You can't... I wonder if the borders are quite... We're going to basically... go on a tour of our barony. We've claimed this barony. We've got this barony. You know... Let's take a look around it. Let's see what lands are there for us. Let's see what we can stumble across. We've got resources here. We've got resources here. We've got the Shrike River, sort of bordering on that side. We've got this kind of borderline here. So we'll just have a look in and around our barony. You know. So I think our barony. It'd be good if you can see the precise borders, to be fair. Our barony, right? Our barony is classed as the Shrike. Where's the map? Let's see if we can zoom that out. So this is a border. So our border go from the outskirts at the top. It goes right actually across past the river. A little bit. The Tuskwater Lake to the south is the southern border. And we've got a little bit there. So yeah, we're just going to basically have a meander in and around our barony of Stagfall, as it's called now. Actually, not Shrike. Forget that nonsense. Yeah, and we're just going to see what we come across. You know, there's probably going to be areas that we've not seen yet and explored, and there's maybe loot to be had. Let's just go on an adventure. No quests. You know, no, go here, do that, do this, do that. Completely free-form exploration. That's where the fun is, right? That's where the fun is. So we got the Tuskwater to the south. That was where the border ended. We kind of go along the Shrike River, Skunk River. It would really help if they put the borders on this map as well. But anyway, we'll see. So yeah. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Just having some fun and, you know, see what we come across. So let's gather our party and venture forth. And the first place we're going to venture is up here, fertile land. We've got some resources here, which will give us +1 to our loyalty stat. We can claim this. It will cost BP to claim. But we've got BP in hand, so let's go. I don't know why this has got a quest. Oh, we can unlock a new leader post. Unlock a new leader post. Oh, that's unlock a new... Yeah, that's going to take a while. We'll build our first building when we get that freebie. Go on a tour, claim some resources, and get to know your subject. Exactly. Exactly. Your Baron cometh forth. Come shower me. Shower me with gifts. And one final thing before we crack on. I might have to have another one of these. It's rather delicious. Elquist is not necessarily a greedy person, but he's a person that acquires things when he needs them. If you remember back to him robbing the fat cats and the nobles of green gold to fund his attendance fee at the academy, he'll resort to whatever he needs to resort to achieve what he wants. So throughout the game so far, there's been no purpose to him kind of needing to get money, hence why he's left loads of loot lying around. You know, not really been too fussed about taking every last piece of equipment and cashing it in. But considering that running a kingdom is a very expensive affair, I think we're going to see Elquist's tact change a little bit when it comes to cash. And, you know, he might start to show more of that evilish side, if you want to give it an alignment. You know, a bit more theft, a bit more shady practices when it comes to acquiring coin, because there is a purpose to getting coin now, and that purpose is to allow us to build what we need to build and to run our kingdom. So yeah, what's this? Can we get to this, please? Journey will take 3 hours. Why is it not doing it? Okay, can we move, please? Thank you. I only want to collect this stuff. Expensive gifts for Nymphy. Where is Nymphy anyway? Where is Nymphy? I don't even know where she is. Because we need to go there on our own, so where is she? The Verdant Chambers. She's all the way down here. That's not that far away from Top Cliff. We could get there on our own. We're going to do this grand tour, and ideally we're going to do this at level 5. I don't know if it makes a difference, to be fair, but I'd feel more comfortable leveling up and doing this, to be fair. So once we've done our tour and hit level 5, we'll take Elquist on a solo adventure down to the Verdant Chambers. Probably won't hit that today, but we're going to load him up with loads of, you know, potions of bark skin and blur, and basically give him the best solo chance possible to deal with any encounters and see how he gets on. It'll be fun. I'll hard save it before we do it in case it goes into an epic fail mode, but I want to test him. I want to test his mettle a little bit. So we're paying 15 BP to claim a resource of 1 loyalty. Which is rather expensive. I mean, to be fair, it's rather expensive because 1 BP is 80 gold, right? So that's like 1,200 coin worth of BP to get 1 loyalty for some fruits and berries. That is one set of very expensive fruits. My God. But these are going to be used in the creation of Elquist's fine wine in his brewery and his taverns. You can't be making wine without the grapes. We need these. So we've claimed them, I think. Have we claimed them? Have we claimed them? What the hell happened? You may stumble across this resource. Claim this blah, 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 and claim it for BP. Yeah, okay, very good. So did we claim that? We should have claimed that, right? It would be nice if it gave us a menu screen or something. We can't go back, so we must have claimed it. Did I claim this or not? What is happening here? Accept it. There's resources in your lands. Barony, Shrike Hills, loyalty +1. It says resource claimed. Ah. I don't like that interface. I don't like it. I think it should disappear when you've claimed it. It's confusing, alright. Right, let's carry on then. Varnhold started round about here. So what we'll do is we'll go for a nice scenic jaunt up the Shrike River, I think. There's a small flag next to it. Is there? Oh, so there is. Yeah. A small little flag. Oh, yeah, these little handy hints that I don't see. I blame the rum. I've had a rum. I'm a bit too loopy. Right, okay, carry on. We'll go that way. And we'll go for a little jaunt along the river. Trail in the hills. Ratnook Hill. What's this? A notable hill that got its name and its nasty reputation when rats swarmed it in huge numbers. Oh. Oh dear. And I quite fancy going to this eventually, but we're going past that now. So what we'll do is we'll come back down. This is a rather large land, you know, we can't see everybody, but we'll just continue our little merry dance. Some more resources here, some resources here. Culture. Yeah, we're a man of culture. Some more berries. Some more wine to be had. Okay. Well, seeing as we're on the grand tour, to Ratnook Hill we go. Yeah, let's enter. So what else that could happen? A few rats. Bloody hellfire. A few little mangy rats. By the way, get a piece of paper ready for this game. What do you mean? For places to revisit if they were too hard. What, like Ratnock Hill, you mean? Don't even go there. My reckoning and my logic suggests that every area within our current barony shouldn't be too difficult. That's my reckoning. I don't know how. I mean, it seems logical. They put you in the area. You know, this is my barony. You should be safe-ish. We'll soon see. Right. Oh, my knee. Oh. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I've heard of rats. I mean, I don't know anything about rat swarms at all. But when I was looking at spider swarms in one of the forums, it suggests. I'm sure it said something about rat swarms being easier than spider swarms. How true that is, I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was right at the beginning of the game. Anyway, okay, so there's nothing over this side. How big is this map? Oh, it's quite big. It's quite big as this. It's not small, is it? It's not a small place. Okay, let's follow the trail of blood. Why not? Seems like a logical thing to do. Welcome to the party, Tristian. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, for those of you not au fait with Tristian, Tristian is an Ecclesiathurge pronunciation. Don't know how accurate that is. He can't wear armour, so he's only going to ever wear robes, so he's going to have to rely on Donfear to cast mage armour on him occasionally. He's also going to be casting spells that do not target ranged touched attacks. So he's casting like Fireball and stuff like that, which is based on kind of pass or fail-y kind of things. That's the kind of situation, because he's not going to be that great at ranged touch. I mean, that'd be the odd couple, but if we don't cast ranged touch with him, for example, we can actually rely on using Fight Defensively, which gives him a flat +4 bonus to AC. Combine that with Mage Armour, that's +8 bonus to AC, which makes him a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit, especially in the early game. We've currently given him lesser braces of Archer, which we picked up off the Stag Lord. It gives him the ability to use any bow, and also gives him the ability to have a 1+ bonus on attack rolls. So we didn't have any crossbow spare, so we'll give him the Stag Lord's Savage Bow instead. For starters, so he'll use that. He'll cast a few spells here and there, but he's mainly a buffer for the party. He's got a very good channel because his charisma's higher than Harim's, and he's also, his domain gives him fire spells, which is kind of unfortunate, because it means that we've got both him and Donfear specialising in fire attack spells, which means that if we come across a fire resistant opponent, that could be a problem, because 2 of our party members are literally useless. So we'll see how that works out, but yeah, he's rather interesting character. But yeah, don't expect him to be doing a lot of damage. His main purpose is to keep us up in the old school kind of MMORPG priest style. He's a support character. Yes, he is indeed. So he's mainly, that's his role. His role is to buff, and the occasional, I mean, he can cast Fireball, for example, which, if we use a couple of feats, that Elquist has got, for example. Not Elquist, Donfear has got. He could still do a bit of damage with Fireball and stuff like that. So he'll have some output of damage, but not a lot. Restricted. But we're going to make use of him as a healer. So he's a bit of an interesting one, is our Tristian. But we've got no choice, because it's either him or the miserable fella. And we don't like the miserable fella, so there you go. A mutilated body looks like it was eaten by some rodents.
All according to plan.
Is our formation fine? Our formation is perfectly fine. Right, hive mind time. Who are you controlling today? Okay, good point. Who are you controlling today? Let's find out as we go to random number generation. Right, as per usual, 1 to 5 is the roll. Generate. You too. A Mary. Again. Jesus. You always get a Mary. Right, 1 to 4. Generate. 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Donfear. A Mary and Donfear are yours to command. Your first job, keep us alive when we're attacked by a swarm of rats fleeing a sinking ship.
I see something.
Oh, a trap. How fantastic. Does he... Oh, actually, I haven't sorted his thingy out. He must have guidance, right? Yeah, he's got guidance. +1 to skill checks. Lindsay's got that competence song, if we're that desperate to use it. Bless, at the moment, we'll cast... We've got that. Bane is not memorised. Neither is that. Neither is that. We've got 1 Shield of Faith. Got 2 of these Cure Moderate Wounds, which is unfortunate because we don't need him to memorise those, because he can switch spells into those at will, but that's what he came with. Lesser restoration for ability damage could be useful. Okay. Pretty decent. Ooh, what's all this? Okay. I didn't check this before I started the session. Blessing of the Faithful. 1 friendly creature within close range. He can cast Bless on 1 ally. 2 sacred bonus on attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, saving throws, and to AC until Ecclestria Thurge's next turn. It expends 1 use of channel energy when activating this ability to increase the duration to a number of rounds equal to the number of dice. What? That's a complicated write-up. I don't understand what you're saying. It's fine. Okay, we might need to use that occasionally. Blessing of the Faithful short. So that's the long version. The short version... 1 use of channel energy when activating this ability to increase the duration to a number of rounds equal to the number of dice of his channel energy. What? Anybody want to put that in English for me? Be useful. Fight defensively could be handy. What's this? Touch of Good, Rebuke of Death. Touch a creature as a standard action, granting a sacred bonus on attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws equal to half your level in the class that gave you access to this domain. So if he's level 4, well, get rid of that then. That's rubbish. We don't want that one. That takes away from our channel. So if we use these instead, touch a creature, sacred bonus on skill checks equal to half your level. So that if it's level 4, that would be +2, right? For 1 round. 6 uses. That seems quite useful. What's this one? Heal it for 1d4 points of damage. Plus 1 for every 2 levels you possess in the class. Why am I so far away? So far away with this. So the long version lasts for 2 turns but costs a charge. The shorter version is free but only lasts 1 turn. I'll have to read this up properly. It's far too complicated. What's this? Aspect of the Falcon. That's from our bow. That is from our bow. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. This is a heal, right? Touch a living creature. 1d4 points of damage plus 1 for every 2 level caster you possess in the classic game. So that'll be 1d4 plus 2. Just a heal. And that's a buff of plus 2 to attack roll saving throws for 1 round. More useful for probably out of combat stuff. Channel for healing. And then this stuff, Blessings of the Faithful Shorn. Not a clue. Not a clue. What the hell that's harping on about, to be quite frank with you. Not the foggiest clue. But we'll bear it in mind. After all that, what have we determined? We've determined that we'll give Elquist guidance. Because it's free. And we don't want to use stuff at the minute that we don't need to use.
Right
so we'll
here, my friend.
Guide you, Elquist. Deal with this trap. Do not kill us all, please. Okay. So he rolled a 3 and it still didn't blow up. So DC 20, well, we need to roll a 7 or no, an 8 or a higher. So that's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Share your troubles.
You have to get very lucky to fail this. Step back. There we go. Let's save it. Every time we do something minor in this game, it's worth saving. We've disarmed a trap. Quick, save it. The amount of times that this has gone horribly wrong. Why can't we go up there? Is that the end of the map? Is that the end of the... That could be the end of the map. Right, okay. Let's carry on.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
I did that on purpose, actually, to test your healing ability, Tristian, to judge if you're a suitable fit for the party. Will you come and heal me, please?
Once a girl told me my eyes light up her world. I said that the blessing of Sarenrae will light up her soul. She seemed disappointed.
Oh dear.
Something bothering you?
Okay, let's try this. What's this? Rebuke of Death. Well, actually, we'll use one of them. Oh, you can't use that. What? Is that in combat only? Why can't we use that? Where do you cast it? On the floor? One friendly target within touch range.
We should move.
No, hang on. Hang on a second. Let me see what's happening.
Confide
Here.
in me.
Why can't we use it? It's only for characters under... Oh, that's the difference then. Only uses ability on... How did I miss that right up there? How did I miss that text? I don't know. Let's see that bit. Okay, fine. This one might be helpful then. Fine. Fine. So we'll have to use... what's this? Treat Affliction. Once per day. Kind of screwed, aren't we? How good is your channel? It's not bad. I really didn't want to start using channels so soon, but hey. Oh, 3 hit points, for God's sake. Right, that'll have to do. Right, okay, carry on. So what was the other one then? Oh, for God's sake. It's all the same. No matter how slow we go, if we fail the perception check in the first instance, you can't re-roll it until you level up. So if you fail the instant perception check on a trap, there's no re-roll. The only additional Alternative to finding it would be to take Lindsay closer, because then she can do her check as well. So, if we have both of these guys going together, you'd do 2 checks rather than 1. Rather than have Elquist do it all. But hey, he's a party leader. If he doesn't want people helping him, fine. Oh, there's a cave here.
That is not far.
We have into the cave. So it's a cave type situation. Is it a dungeon? Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, stop! Stop! Everybody stop!
I am prepared.
AC 21.
I'm wounded.
Death's door. Already. We've not even moved out of our barony but 10 steps. Right. We'll finish this and we're going back to rest. In our luxurious 4-poster. For God's sake, man. Our perception's not that bad, is it? No. Ah, flipping hell, fire. Right, we need to heal up fully here because we can't afford another...
Right here, my friend.
Right, cure moderate wounds. Just use them. Oh my God! Right, we're gonna have to go as a team. Gonna have to go as a team. Just simply because Elquist is not doing it, man. He is not doing it. Tristan's like, well, yeah, what have I signed up to here? I think I should look for somebody else to deal with this curse situation. Another trap! Thankfully. Reflex save. Oh! I don't know why we're going around all the entire map here. We could probably do without it. Lindsay? No, we wouldn't shy away from a challenge. It's fine. Oh, God! Lindsay! Give me inspired thing! Right, let's go. How long does this last? Does it last a full round?
Focus on the goal.
Yeah, it still lasts. It still lasts. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Guidance. He's gonna flipping need it.
I know what to do.
No, you don't. Clearly. What did you roll for that to happen? Seriously, we rolled a 2. I'm gonna swear in a minute. God's sake, man. That should not happen twice. To roll so low. Twice.
I'm listening.
Can you come here, please, Tristan? Can you come here, please? I need healing. Are you sure? Yes, I'm positive. I'm completely and utterly positive. I need assistance here. 4. I didn't buy any potions. Elquist, stop! 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 Stop!
Share your troubles.
Oh, have I lost it now? I've lost it, I think. No, I was casting one of them. Right, excellent. Let's see what this body's all about, shall we? You sure didn't increase. I thought we were getting more and more proficient. Right, an ancient Roslandic coin, which equals money. What's this? This is completely nothing. Right, okay. I don't want to go in here. I really don't. If we can't even tackle the outside without almost dying, then how are we going to tackle the inside? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. So how's the grand tour of your barony going, Elquist? It's going fantastically. It's going marvellous. I love my lands. I love Stagford. It's a beautiful place.
As it should be.
How big is this place? It's not that big. It's not that big. It's not that big.
A stealthy approach.
A were-rat? A were-rat? What the hell is that? Ah! What's going on? They're just coming out of thin air. Oh my god. Okay, we're in a bit of trouble here. 2 were-rats. They're only level 2? They're level 2? Oh, that's level 8. Why is one level 8 and one's level 2? Talk about a flipping mismatch. Flipping hell, fire! Right, where's Elquist? Can he reach to do 2 attacks here? Whoa! How come they're so hard to hit? Okay, oh my god. Okay. I'm bamboozled here. Completely bamboozled. Right, okay. Let's see if they laugh. Do they see the funny side on things? You've entered the rat cave. Notoriously hellish. Is it? I don't know. It feels it so far. Of course he made his will save. Of course he did. What is the will save required? He rolled a 16 against it. He had to roll. It's a 50% chance of it succeeding. Right, excellent. Right, what's our Tristan gonna do? Firing into combat, he's gonna suffer a -4 penalty. He's not gonna be able to hit these things very easily. Bless. Is the only thing that makes sense. And step back a little bit. Oh, we're going to suffer here. We're going to suffer, aren't we? Okay, that's fine. You get 3 attacks. What's this? Oh! Oh, God! Oh! Oh, God! Okay. I think this might. I think you were giving me a clue, weren't you, earlier? I think you were giving me a clue. Yeah, I might want to come back to this place a little bit later, maybe. Just a sneaking suspicion. Oh, that's a bugger. This is level 8. Holy hell.
Let us strike as one.
Can't even look at that. Why is it such a hard thing to hit? We can't see its defences, you see. Is it a dodge bonus? Okay, Donfear, do something. Oh no! Right, okay. I kind of think we should be. Should we spare ourselves the trauma here? Donfear is burning, apparently. I don't think we can do this. No matter what you do, it's tough. Oh my gilly gosh. Enlarge our brave leader. Our brave leader? And now by rats. We're being murdered by rats. Right, okay, excellent. Who's next? Elquist. We can't hit on that. Why? I'm bamboozled as to why that is so high without seeing the stats. It really is. It's just a mangy rat. I mean, it's a were rat to be fair. It's not a mangy rat, is it? It's a were rat. Perhaps not quite so mangy. Lindsay. Amiri's dead. One of your controlled characters is dead. Okay, let's go Inspiring Courage to go with the Bless. Just step back a little bit if we can. 5-foot step. Okay, anything else that we want to do to help us out here? Okay, a channel could be good. To keep us topped up. Going after Elquist. Elquist is dead. Where were we up to? What's this autosave here? Lord, give me strength above. Right, that's quite... Okay, so the autosave has us literally just about landing in Ratnook Hill. And as we're about to enter the area, a strange epiphany comes over Elquist. Hang on! I have a very, very ill feeling about this place. I think we shouldn't come here now. What do you mean? It's just a nook. It's just a hill. No. Something in the guts is telling me this is not the place to be right now. Right, Ratnook Hill. I don't need to write that down. You think I'm going to forget that place in a hurry? The land of traps and rats? Phew, I don't have to forget that as long as I live. Right, the grand tour continues. Let's go up. I kind of want to get this. Riverine Rise. Sounds lovely. Let's enter the region. The quest in Old Sycamore is the quest for the what's that wolf thing called? The wolf thing, who asked us to send him live bodies. The warg. Right, okay. Riverine Rise. Sounds much more lovely a place. Oh, I remember this place. Oh, don't say it like that. Like, oh, you're gonna die here as well. Actually, just for information, you're gonna die here too. I remember. If we die here as well, we're off to see the flippin' nymph. Oh, man. I thought we'd escaped the punishing parts of this game so far, but obviously it's good that it's still good that there's random areas dotted amongst the land that it's like, yeah, you should come here a bit later, actually. Because when we come back here later and take down were-rats with ease, it will be very satisfying, I feel.
All according to plan.
Very satisfying to get our revenge. Okay. I think this was possible. You think? You think? I reckon, I don't know what level for the rats. I reckon maybe we try again at level 6. What are we, level 4 now? We'll give it 2 levels. They seem to be quite tough, so we'll be back there in a couple levels' time. We can't have random were-rats in our lands causing devastation now, can we? Oh, what will the people ever say about us? Right, what are these? A large water elemental. DC 31 abilities. I think we need to buff for this one. I'll try without buffing first. And oh no, we've reset. We've reset. We've reloaded. We're all right. We're okay. We're back to full abilities. That looks rather nasty. A water elemental. We've never come across a water elemental. We've come across a fire elemental before. Not quite a water one. Right, let's buff up. Do you know what? No, we're not going to buff up. We're going to try it without buffing first. I want to try and get as far into this Grand Tour as possible. And if we use too much of our buffs, then we're going to have to rest again. And I don't want to rest too often. I want to do a nice tour of the area in the least amount of time possible, if that's a thing. So we'll save it and then we'll try it without buffing.
I'll try.
We'll see if we can see if we can get the first attack on them though. Is it just the one? Is it just the one? It's just the one. Defense DC 21. I mean, it could be quite a tough one. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Reduced damage. For whatever reason, its damage reduction is. We got it flat-footed at least. Oh, are we? Right, we are. Oh, we haven't done it. Oh, it's flipping thing. Flipping thing. Right, Shield of the Faithful. Quickly, please. We'll probably cast a Bless. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm so. I've been absolutely. My brain has been pummeled into submission here. Right, channel. Just a positive energy for now, I think. We've got that one and that one. What's that? Aspect of the Falcon. Could do. I'll leave those for now. Right, what we're doing? We're blessing. We'll cast bless. We can happily cast bless, and that's it. Might as well cast a buff on our thingy, and then we'll just charge in with Valerie. Can't charge. Why not? Is there a tree in our way? Maybe. Yep, there's a tree in our way. There is a tree in our way, so she'll have to move forward as quick as she can. Elquist doesn't fancy charging in, even if he can, so we'll kind of just go to the tree. Come out of stealth. Right, Donfear. You can mage armor, you can reach with magic missile, you can cast an enlarged person. The possibilities are near endless. You've got another spell available actually that I forgot to put on the list. You've got Scorching Ray, level 2 spell added to the collection. El Scion of Flamer. That for now. Right, okay, let's go. And this is a large water elemental. Yeah, the larger the better, I tend to find. Mage armor, we must survive. Mage armor? Any advances on mage armor? Seems like a reasonable prospect. Is mage armor on self? No, it's on one friendly creature. Right, excellent. A Mary. A Mary can't charge. There's a bush in the way. Blast that thing. We can't charge. We can move in and attack it. No, can we attack it? I think we can move into attack. I think we can attack. Throw a bush at it. It must be weak to fire, right? It's a water elemental. It must be weak to fire. Let's turn off that. Let's turn off that. Let's turn it off. Turn it off. How do we turn it off? Turn it off. No? Turn it off? No? Off? Off. Off. Turn off. How come we can't turn it off? Okay, that's it. Is this attacking or not? I'm confused. No. I don't understand. Water elementals are patient, relentless creatures made of living fresh or salt water. They prefer to hide or drag their opponents into the water to gain an advantage. They have their own shapes and appearances. They take aquatic form, like octopuses and stuff. Okay. It struggled to hit a Mary on a roll of a 6. I mean, I'm not complaining, to be quite honest. But I think we just need to shoot it. We're going to struggle to hit it because our dexterity is pretty poor, and we're shooting into combat. But you know, there's nothing much else we can do at this moment with Tristian. It's the only slight drawback with him at the moment until he gets a few levels and a few more spell slots and stuff. It's going to be a little bit of a spare part until we need our healing. Right, Valerie. Too close to charge, so just get in there. 17 to hit. Oh dear. Bloody creature could be a problem. Right, Elquist still can't charge. Just get in and do a bit of flanking. Get ourselves into position, ready to attack. Okay. Right, Donfair. I reckon soon as we get Amiri in, getting a couple of swipes in, we should be okay. She's the one that's going to be the best place to deal damage here. Right, Donfair. What is Scorching Ray? Blast your enemies with a searing beam of fire. So 1 ray of 4d6 point at a ranged touch attack. Could be fun. There's always the faithful magic missiles. Oh, Big Amiri, of course. If we are in range. Let me know as I get my pasta. Elijah Mary. Okay. No advances on that, so that sounds like a good plan to me. Smack this thing down, Amiri. Give it a smack or two. Suffering sucker smacks. Speaking of Amiri, it's now her time to shine. Do we rage? Rage and smash? Just normal attack? Rage might be risky since it's only a 6 to hit her. What does Rage do? -2 to armor class. Good point. Plus we're also easier to hit with the dexterity debuff because of the size differential as well. Okay. Let's try to hit it then. Gives us +2 to hit though. And temporary hit points. What was the to hit? It's quite hard to hit, isn't it? I think it was quite hard to hit based on hers. Do you know what? We'll risk it. We're going to risk it.
Tear them apart!
We need to hit it. Yeah, see? 14 to hit. Even with a crit, only did 19 damage. That's quite frightening. Okay, here we go. Lindsay. We could buff ourselves to give us that extra little bit of chance to hit it with our song, which is probably better use of our time than trying to hit it ourselves. So we'll use Inspiring Courage. Okay. Uh-oh, here we go. We could do with this thing targeting Valerie. I might... it's a tough one. So it is a tough one. I might move... Because she got in there first, you see. Old Eager Beaver ran in like an idiot before giving Valerie a chance to get the aggro. We're going to have to move up a little bit, I think, just so that we can heal Valerie. Not Valerie, Amiri, because she's going to need healing. She's getting smacked by this thing, so we'll hide out by the bush. We'll hide out by the bush and have a shot. We're probably going to have to crit it to hit it, to be fair. Near enough, 18. Well, we'll just be on standby. Valerie, just going to have to hope for the best, really. She sucks at hitting things.
Let us strike as one!
Yeah. Elquist doesn't suck quite so much, so here we go. Let's try it. I don't think he needs the armor class. He's not being targeted, so we'll turn that off to get an extra +1 to hit. Bewildering Injury. If we hit it, it becomes Bewildered, taking a -2 penalty to AC. Can it be Bewildered, though? I wouldn't have thought so, but we'll try it. Let's go. Is it Bewildered? It doesn't look like it's Bewildered, does it? No, we did three damage to it. Not exactly the damage we were hoping for. Right, Donfear! Donfear. This thing is not going down as quickly as we would hope, but we're chipping away. We need Amiri to smack it one, which isn't guaranteed. Magic missiles might be the way here.
I always survive.
Didn't even hit it. Didn't even reach it. He burnt the bush. He burnt the damn bush. What's going on here, man?
Serves you right.
It's not even funny. This game is not even funny. The dice roll's horrendous. Absolutely hideous.
This should do it.
2! 13 was like fine, but 2. A 2, 3 rolled a 3, a 2. Lindsay. What the hell are you supposed to do with that crap? Right, magic. We didn't even reach with the Scorching Ray. Do we try it again? I'm trying it again. We didn't even get a chance to hit him. I mean, obviously we missed the roll, which was the problem. We can reach. It's just a case of... no, we can reach. He just missed. He just missed the roll, is all. Oh, 12 damage! Told you about fire and water, didn't I? Did I tell you? Don't fear. Bloody idiot, listen to your leader, will you? In first place. Oh, right, carry on. Oh, Lindsay. Oh, Amiri's still down. Oh, she can get up now because she's got a hit point, but we won't stand her up just yet. If we can actually use a cure critical wounds on her and get her to full health, a couple of cure criticals, we'll get her up. She'll suffer an attack of opportunity, but it might be worth it. I think we can kill this thing. It's just a war of attrition. That's all it is. It's a war of attrition. And some lucky dice rolls. 0 damage, even though we've hit him. I mean, it's not good, is it? Amiri is the only one that's going to be able to penetrate the damage reduction, whatever it is. Right. Okay, that's it's going to require us to go close. But it should be fine. Should be fine. Right, Valerie. Attack. 2 damage. We might get there next week. Elquist. Keep attacking. We can't trip it, can we? Must be immune to trip, surely. We could try. It's got has it got legs? It's not got legs, has it? Let's forget that. It ain't got legs. Just keep attacking.
A calculated risk.
Okay, 7 damage. Not bad. Right, Donfear. Magic Missile to guarantee, or a Scorching Ray to kind of, you know, 60% chance of hitting. Whatever loot is here, better be worth this effort, I'm telling you now. Alright? Better be worth it. Right, what we're doing with Donfear. Strike twice with fire? Fight water with fire! That won't work, Donfear, don't be silly. No, I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. 16 damage! The MVP of this fight is Mr. Fire, Scion of Flame. Amelia could get up next turn if she wanted, but she's like, oh, it's quite comfortable down here. Right, let's carry on. Right, Tristian. We'll heal her anyway, because after the fight we'll just be healing her, so might as well heal her now. 13. Okay. Valerie.
Do not falter.
We need to get this thing down. Elquist. 1 damage on a crit. Critical roll must have missed. Natural 20. 6 piercing reduced to 1. Okay, right, Donfear. You've got 1 more Scorching Ray, you've got a Magic Missile. What are you doing? 3rd time's a charm, or maybe just save that for another fight and whittle it down with a couple of Magic Missiles, of which you've got 5. Turn this thing into steam. $16 damage! Nice! So he was the man that unlocked the elemental. I can just picture him just straightening his robes out a little bit, you know, blowing the smoke from his fingers. And that, my friends, is how you deal with a large water elemental. I've dealt with many in my time, so I knew precisely what was to do in that situation. You can find it in one of my many books on my previous adventures. Who's ringing me this time? Fire! What's going on? Right, sorry about that. Save, right, okay, F5. Do not forget to save. Right, we're alive. We're alive. It was expended a few resources, probably more than we would have hoped, but hey, we're alive. This must be the loot that was worth our time here, surely. There's no other loot in this map. What is it? How much experience did we get for killing that thing, by the way? Did it show us that we've got experience? 45. Oh, can we loot this creature? No? Bloody hell. What would we'd have got extra what? +1 insight bonus attack rolls. An extra +1 to hit. Oh god. Right, is that it? Is that all the loot that we get from this place? I feel like I've been robbed. I mean, potions of lesser restoration are quite handy, I suppose, but my god, man. My god. I bought a crowbar off camera because it said it could certainly be of use in a journey. And also, one of the sellers in our barony, our capital, sells a bag of holding. Proper bag of holding. 25 grand. Another reason for Elquist to extort the people. 25 grand for a bag of holding. Holy hellfire. Right, that's everything then. That seems to be everything.
In due time.
Bag of holding shouldn't be cheap, of course. It's extra dimensional space. I mean, you've got to pay a premium for that kind of stuff, you know? Bragging rights were done for you was the reward. Never fear! He comes into his own once a flood, and you never hear the end of it for weeks. Oh. You never hear Mary bragging too much, do you, Don, for you? Take a leaf out of her book. Right. We've been to Pine Patch, right? Kind of want to get to that, but I think what we'll do is we'll continue going up this side, and then we'll come across at the top, and then come down and nab that, and down, and then nab that, and then we'll reassess based on how much supplies we've got left. So we'll continue up the pathway this way.
I tire.
People are tired already. We've barely moved. What's wrong with you people?
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Nettles Crossing. Ooh. What's this say? The soggy remnants of a once well-built bridge crossing the Shrike River. The fate of the crossing and its creator, an engineer named Davik Nettle, is one of the dark secrets of the Stolen Lands. One day the bridge was found destroyed and Davik had gone missing under mysterious circumstances. You have never been to this location. Do we ever want to be in this location? I'm not sure we do. Having done that and been here, I'm kind of like... our little barony is not quite as safe as I had hoped. Perhaps we need to do something about it. Right, what do we do? I'm trying to think of a route to go around after we've done Nettles Crossing. We could come back down the road here, actually, and loop back. Choices. Take a peek at the crossing. Oh, we're gonna definitely go into the crossing. We need to rest first, of course. So we've got camping supplies. Let's manage that. Let's get this sorted. Amiri's going to go hunting. Camp camouflage for we're suffering penalties, of course, now. Lindsay cooking. I'd rather have her on guard you. Oh, hang on. Is he good at cooking? Maybe she can do that. Maybe what can you do? Doubling HP recovery and regeneration from ability damage. Oh. Ooh. Reread the blurb on Amiri and her tribe fights. Wild animals for an initiation ritual. Oh, yeah. I remember that, yeah. That's a nice ability. It seems it, doesn't it? It seems it. You know what? We lack defense, but I think with stealth combined, I think we should be fine. We should be fine. We want extra movement speed. We're moving across the map, right? So extra movement speed would be handy. So, do we have... Was it shepherd's pie? No. Was it jeweled rice? Jeweled rice, yeah? Extra movement speed. Where's the tooltip for this? For God's sake. +5 bonus movement speed. Is there one that's easier than that? Haggis, no. Shepherd's pie, no. Sweet pancakes. Lacking honey. We need honey. It's a slightly easier DC. Right, jeweled rice it is. We could do that. Yeah, we'll do first watch. First watch. First watch only. Nobody in second watch. Rations are really cheap. Save your rations. No. I disagree as well. Time in this game. Amiri's loading screen blurb after we cleared her bog. Oh, is it updated? Yeah, rations are cheap, and time is precious. And not use on hunting without rations. You could rest for 19 hours, and not before you get the requisite amount of rations required. And yeah, time is precious in this game. So I'd rather spend the money on the rations than spend the hours hunting for them. And plus there's a chance that we can get some rations back anyway from hunting. So we might, it is as it is. We'll risk it with one watch free. We'll risk it. Let's go.
So here's what we got so far. Today, Amiri killed 10 kobolds, a troll, a hoe dog, and more goblins than the fingers on two hands can count. You know, I don't think our readers are going to believe all this.
But it's the truth. I can cut them all down easy. We just need to find them.
Well, that was a very successful rest. Very successful. I've not come across that before. Of course that happens. I think this game doesn't like me. This game is trying to test my patience. It really is. But I will not be beaten, game. You can give me all the poor dice rolls you want, and I shall still soldier on. So you better get used to it. Right? You will not drive me away, despite your best efforts. Yes, Chris, you've just arrived. Yes. But it's not, Chris, because we were getting bad rolls before. Unless you've been here the whole time, of course, in which case it is your fault. Completely. Right, let's crack on. Don't get ambushed. The hell? Elquist suddenly awoke inside the house. Dogs were howling fiercely, not far away. It smelled like burning. The wooden walls were steaming hot, and smoke was wreathing beneath the low ceiling. He jumped out of the window. He tried to open the... No, he'd look out the window to start with. That's an event that you skipped in the first act. Skipped? Or just didn't come across? Okay. Now we're having nightmares. Exactly! Now we're having nightmares, yeah. Okay, let's look out the window. What the hell's happening? Is this real? Is this a dream? I can't quite discern. Is it a lucid dream? The instant he approached the window, the glass broke and an arrow hit him in the chest. Falling, he glimpsed a dozen dark figures standing outside. His eyes dimmed. Elquist's skin felt cold. He heard the murmur of water and the soft lapping of waves. After opening his eyes, he saw a rocky river bottom and a bloated body tangled in green water weeds. The drowned man's empty gaze was fixed upon Elquist. The drowned man's mouth opened slowly, and a hoarse whisper said, "Shrike River, Elquist." At this moment, Elquist finally awoke, drenched in sweat. He told us what he had seen in the dream. It's just a dream, Elquist. What's wrong with you? Forget about it. Don't mean anything. Surely. Oh, Riverbed Nightmare. Oh, it's a quest. Hang on. It's a quest. Stolen Land. Find the cause of the nightmares and a way to stop them. Oh, hellfire. We're now subjected to nightmares. Oh, for God. I knew Barony sucks. Can we sack this off and try to find some new lands? I don't like it. Our leader can't get any rest at night lately, and it's not due to bedbugs in his bedroll. As soon as he closes his eyes, a nightmare begins tormenting him. A bloated, drowned corpse repeating the same words over and over. Shrike River. We should go there and discover the source of these terrible dreams. Oh, we are fatigued. Exhausted. That's a problem. God. We're going to suffer hideous penalties. -6. So do we rest again then? Or every time we rest are we going to suffer a nightmare? We can't carry on with him like that. He's knackered. Sleepless night. Flipping hell, man. The soggy remnant. Oh, okay. Tempted to try to rest it, but we just used the rations and everything. Right, it's only one member of the team. It's only one member, so we'll have to soldier. We can't sleep. We can sleep for one member. It's a leader. If he wants to sleep, he'll sleep. But no, let's crack on. We've arrived here now. You know, he's got Mary dragging him along. Can I hold on to you, Mary? I'm now. I'm so tired. The dreams kept me awake all night. No decent food.
Tire.
No decent food. And Mary's snoring. He should have listened to his teenage brain. Right, okay. I'm so tired, Lindsay. Can you
Just letting the ink dry.
take a look around for me, please? Just take a look around, please. Report back if you see anything suspicious. Dear me. This grand tour has gone absolutely fantastic. I was expecting a peaceful kind of tour, you know. Or just clearing a few loose bandits around. We can come back and claim to be the saviour of Stagfall. Yes, I've rid the place of all the ne'er-do-wells. Not a problem at all. And instead we're going to come back to our barony in a dishevelled state. Robes all ripped, bruised and bloodied. All our subjects are, oh, what's happened? Oh my God. Oh, it's fine. Nothing to do with the Stagfall. No, it's not dangerous to walk the roads round here. Fear not. It's the Now Marches. That's where we've been. They're a horrible place. What is this building? A small house burnt down a dozen years ago. Okay. This should definitely be a doable area. If we should have come here in Act 1 or could have come here in Act 1, I can't see it being too difficult. So we should be okay, whatever we stumble into. Lindsay is gone a little bit off the beaten track here, to a bit kind of far out. Let's get ourselves exploring. It's not a big map, is it? Nah. Something here though. Hopefully there's no traps. Hopefully. What's this? 5 coins to cross the river. It appears these posts once held a rope bridge. It's a bit knackered. Like a toll or something. Elquist can't move. He's over encumbered. Okay. So how do we lower an individual's encumbrance? Do we have to literally drop stuff? This is a shared stash, so why can't somebody else take up more of the slack? How do we manage an individual's encumbrance? I've never come across this issue before. Unequip some stuff. What? Unequip what? Can't unequip stuff, are you crazy? What about... Oh my god. What about giving him that? Increase his strength. Instead of his dex. Overloaded. By 0.2 pounds. Is that better? Still can't move. You have to strip him of everything. Strip him! Oh, crossbow. Yeah, get rid of the crossbow. Overloaded at £32. Yeah, you have to give him the belt of strength. We've nicked it from a Mary. Sorry, Mary. If you don't mind. Oh, God. I'm knackered, man. I'm knackered. Right, okay. I think we can go round down this side. Davik Nettle. Stag Lord is dead. Pharasma awaits. Farewell, Elquist. Okay, so Pharasma is the goddess of birth, death, and prophecy. We've gained 300 experience just for free, just like that. Davik Nettle. New event. Research into the nature of curses. Davik Nettle. So this must be an event on the kingdom. You freed an innocent soul from eternal torment, Elquist. Yours is truly a noble soul. We didn't intend to. We didn't mean to. Hey. The corpse crumbles to the ground. And we can hopefully loot it. Woohoo! Have we solved it? We've solved it! We came, we saw, we conquered. Easy as that. So, the one sending us those nightmares was Davik Nettle, formerly a ferryman, now a creepy corpse, eager to get revenge upon the Stag Lord. But we were already one step ahead of the game. Fantastic, we've done it. Why is that now not gone? It'll disappear in time, I'm sure. Tristan is the new cleric, yes. What am I doing tomorrow? I'm getting up early, about 9 AM early, to have a bit of a tidy up around here. And then, I'm playing Gran Turismo all day. And then going to football about 5:30. And then, I'm going to stream about 7:30, some Gran Turismo for you guys, as I tackle the online mode. So I won't do any online racing tomorrow at all. I'll just do single player. And then, so the first time I'll be sampling the online will be live. So let's see how it goes. And I just realised as I was unpacking it and read it on the front of the box, that I have to purchase a bloody PlayStation Live or PlayStation Plus or whatever to be able to play online. What a rip-off. What a rip-off. I've got to pay to go online. I forgot about that. I forgot about that little thing with consoles. But anyway, it is what it is. It'll be like 40 quid a year or something. I'm not going to play it for a year, am I really? But hey. Right, so we've got a short spear, which we can sell or keep, it depends. Having some reach weapons is pretty handy, but if you've got enlarged, then reach weapons not so useful, because when you're enlarged, you have reach anyway. A lot of them have a 3-month trial code. I'm hoping so, that'll do. 1 month to trial it. I mean, I'll end up playing it for longer than a month, I would reckon, but we shall see. We shall see. I have not certainly bought a console to play a game for 2 weeks. That's for sure.
That is not far.
Right, I'm quite pleased with that. I'm quite pleased. We got a nice little bit of experience out of it. Yeah, we're a bit knackered. Got a sleepless night out of it, but hey. But hey, what can you do? Horizon. I could do. What do we do? So, research into the nature of curses. Davik Nettle. Now that the undead engineer's curse has been lifted, it might be prudent to study it and be more prepared next time. Choose an advisor. We've only got the one, so I have to wait for him to come back. There's no time limit for this one. So as soon as he's back, we'll send him on to this one. So this is one of the curse ones, and I believe this whole curse quest line and stuff actually feeds in to the ending. I don't know exactly how, but we shall see. Research into the nature of curses. Right, okay, so we need to wait for our chappie to come back for that one. Mr. Jod, who's a bit engaged. Right, what do we do? Do we press on with Elquist in a knackered state, or do we go... I can't see the point in going back to Topcliffe. If we're going to go anywhere, we might as well go to Oleg's. Alternatively, we could rest again, and I kind of want to go up the river. You know what? Screw it. The magical mystery tour continues with Elquist falling asleep at the wheel. High ground. This resource isn't in your lands and cannot be claimed. It's in the outskirts. Okay. Bummer. So that's in the outskirts. The outskirts, yeah, the outskirts are the next land that we can claim when we have some time to do so. 20th of Desnas. So we've gone back and looked at the. We didn't look at the full kingdom log. Resources for the barony. Yes, we know that. Let's go this way. Ooh, Two Rivers Field. A quiet and unremarkable area not far from the confluence point of the Crook River and the Shrike River. No major roads cross the area, and travellers are rare. Sounds like a walk in the park to me. Sounds safe as houses. What's the worst that could possibly happen here? I dread to think. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and then we're going to kind of see if we can come round this way to Oleg's, and then when we've finished in Oleg's, we're cutting straight down the road, nabbing these as we go, and then we'll end up back at Topcliffe, and that will be the first kind of loop round the lands. And we can't manage our kingdom when we're outside our lands. Yes, but that's why it's now greyed out, because we're actually now in the outskirts. This is where the aviary comes in. So if we had an aviary, for example, because we're one piece of land away from our homeland, we could manage our kingdom here if we had an aviary. But we don't. So we can't manage our kingdom. So we can't afford to be away for too long because we are advancing towards the end of the month. So we've got to be careful here. But we will go to the Two Rivers Field. We're now living off the land. Right, we need to make sure that whatever is lying here for us is doable. So yeah,
I wrote it like I saw it.
Lindsay is now the kind of de facto sneak. What have we got? Oh, it's only boggards. It's bloody boggards again.
I'm by your side.
And another boggard. Level 3. More boggards. Ah, this should be fine. A few stray boggards. Being attacked by wolves, actually.
Enemy approaching.
That was not what was supposed to happen. Anyway, Amiri? Fancy charging in and slapping a boggart in the face? Or at least attacking a boggart? Because you can't charge because there's a tree in the way. We've kind of triggered a combat here. So let's go!
You deserved it.
I tire. As it should be. Check that out. All according to plan.
Almost got me. Almost got me. Bloody hellfire. Right, everybody step back, please. Ah. That wasn't supposed to be bless. It's supposed to be guidance. It's the same symbol. Is it the same symbol? No, it's not the same symbol. Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, bless helps with skill checks.
Applause, please.
Ooh. Topaz ring, some stuff. Let's use our bless, shall we? Right. I think we should be fine with boggards without having to do real to do turn-based here. So we'll just have a walk around.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Look at Lindsay, she's off. That, oh! Oh god. 41 damage. Absolute. There's some free DLC that I would download if you haven't for this game. What's the free DLC? I've got a DLC. I've got this as the enhanced edition, so it should have the DLC already installed.
In due time.
There's like Varnold's Hold or something. And there's another one, Beneath the Depths or something like that. Anyway. Okay, one wolf. Wolves are all right. Wolves should be no problem. Maybe off again. No, you need to download them. Are you sure? I thought they were already installed. They show up when you start a new game. But I'll have a look into it. Because some of them, actually I think both of them you can actually do as part of the main game. They kind of integrate in. There are some others that add some knickknacks. Okay, well I'll have a look on Steam. Actually after this session. I don't want to be missing out on stuff. Certainly not. If there's anything for free that's going to add some flavour or add some stuff that I like the sound of, then I'll certainly add it in.
Why have your attention?
Okay. Hey, thank you. Right, what's up here? It's protected by a trap, so it must be useful. We've still got Bless on.
I tire.
I see something.
How many traps?
Anything else?
Yeah, that one.
I failed. I'm sorry.
I think Elquist is smarting right now. He's taking a backseat from duty. What the flipping hell is happening with his phone? Can you shut the hell up? She's detecting the traps. She's disarming the traps. Not a single one has blown up in her face. And every time he tries, something always goes horribly wrong. He's probably feeling, as I say, feeling a little bit smarted here. It's like, why is she being so successful? The hell? The hell's happening? Oh, there you go. Another one not blowing up on us. She managed to find them all. No problems. Ooh, enchanted short spear. Very nice. Ooh, also hidden goodies. Very good. All going very smoothly under Lindsay's watchful gaze.
You forced my hand.
Oh, God! Uh-oh, that's bad news. People? People? Woo! Well done, Elquist. I may be tired, I may be slow, but hey, I still can do it. Wool steaks. Oh, another one there.
This will hurt.
Okay, 3. Let the party do what they're doing. They can do this.
I tire.
We ain't leaving loot behind unless it's like really, really, really bad. Cost to weight ratio. But given we need money, like it's going out of fashion, we're going to continue to pick everything up. Well, that wasn't too bad. That was not too bad at all. Thankfully. But then again, this isn't our lands. This is the outskirts. The outskirts nice and safe. Oh yeah, a few wolves, bit of a boggart infestation. Other than that, that's not a problem. Yeah, in my lands, yeah, were rats, and curses. I think we need to be rethinking where we want our home base to be. My God. Right, we're done. Right, okay. What's that blurb? Oh, very good.
I
Right.
tire.
20th of Desness. It's a dead end. Try to avoid. Ooh! Okay, evade. Thank you. We're rather busy. Okay, nice. So we've done a little jaunt up the riverside. We've come across We've come across Ratnock Hill. Need to go back there. I will make a list actually. We've done that. We've done that. Got some experience there. It irks me that we've not got that uncovered, but hey, and there's also a bit there. But we are going to come back down. I'm trying to decide which way I want to go when I come back down. Actually. We can come back down the pathway this way. Or we could come back down that way. These are ours. I've got a feeling this is going to be in the outskirts, possibly. Yes, we can't nab them just yet. But anyway, first things first. Let's get back to Oleg's and let's rest up because Elquist is knackered. And then we're going to go back down towards
I tire.
Top Cliff. Bad reputation. Mr. Bucken, Mr. Oleg, it's so good to be back here in one piece. Holy hell. Show me your wares. Of course, your grace. Oh, Oleg, yes. You have remembered your courtesies. Right, let's sell some crap. Short spear. We don't want them. We don't want that, don't want that. Inflict moderate wounds, we'll keep that. Let's sell that. Sell that, we've got that, we'll sell these. Everything else is fine. Oh, no. Deal. Excellent. That'll do. Right, Oleg, I'm off to rest because I am pooped. You don't mind? Where is everybody? He's here. Look. Don't mind me. Oh, don't mind this helmet either. Too tired to take it off. It is me underneath it. Right. Let's rest. Nice and secure and safe in a bed. A bed that is ours. It's reserved for us. How many hours have passed? Only 8 hours, and we're ready to rock and roll! Woohoo! Let's get out of here. Travel by night. Hopefully it'll be safer.
In due time.
Let's go. See you later, folks! You shall soon be mine when I claim the outskirts. All mine. That's our stash, obviously. We could put that into the stash actually, couldn't we? Save a bit of room. And then we could move this down to its rightful place. Or right there. Equip your crossbow. Oh yes, and give Amiri her belt back as well. Oh! I didn't know we got a full version of the map by doing that. Oh, yeah, very good. Okay. It's a bit small to see, like, but... inventory. Okay. Where's my belt? Crossbow. There we go. Excellent. Okay, let's go down. I think there's more to uncover this side. There's a bit there. There's a bit down here. There's resources here. So we'll come down this way. These aren't ours. These are ours. Extra culture for 15 BP. We'll claim them. We can do a bit of a loop-the-loop actually. If we want, we can go up and then come across. Waterlogged lowland. Aha! Ha ha! Oh no. Oh bloody hell. We walked across the heath for a long time, yet no sight sprang up before our eyes. By turns, we discovered a verdant lowland with several near-about springs streaming down behind another hillside. And then, in the distance, in the centre of the lowland among the bush, there stood a single dry tree, a true giant. Its magnificent outline resembled an animal's paw clawing at the sky. But what was truly remarkable, the flat landscape was dotted by mysterious dark humps. They were piled about the height of a man and scattered about in abundance. We determined that we should explore the lowland. Of course we did. Why wouldn't we? The further we trekked, the softer the land became. Step by step, Heath grass gave way to moss, low-growing shrubs and ferns, and then sloshy puddles of stinky swamp water. The muddy ground sucked at our feet, and soon our party was jumping from hassock to hassock. Finally, we reached the first group of mysterious humps and learned they were no mere hills but dug-out dwellings. We moved with great care toward the centre of the lowland, and there the real swamp began. On the way toward the mysterious giant tree, we saw the foggy outline of another hut, this one much bigger and surrounded by small clay statues. We examined the surrounding dwellings. We could not retreat. We moved ever forward. Standing behind one another, we tied together with a rope, continued the journey. Now we'll examine the surroundings. Ooh. Inside the dugouts were frowsy and dark. Or inside the dugouts were frowsy and darker than holes and filled with absolute desolation. There were no windows in these mud walls, no furniture or other homely items except for the odd piece of tattered wicker. But every dwelling had a large hollow dug right in the centre of dirt floor, like a fire pit, but taking the greater part of the space. They were filled with standing water and reeked beyond description. Okay, let's tie some ropes together. Oh, nice. Decent roll for a change. Oh, hallelujah. Oh! Rope! We've lost the rope. We've had this since the bloody start of the game. And now we've lost it. Okay. So the crowbar may come in handy in one of these checks eventually. We walked slowly, carefully, choosing our way, keeping to drier ground as much as possible. But further we went, the more difficult it became. And soon we were wading waist deep through the cattails. Frogs croaked loudly as we peered anxiously into the cloudy water, struggling to make out what shadows flitted along the bottom. We often stumbled and lost our balance, but our trusty rope and the aid of our friends saved us from being lost to the bog. The insatiable bog gurgled hungrily after us, but we didn't look back. Sodden and weary, we finally made it back to solid ground, and a palace of sorts rose before our eyes. A spacious hut made of mud like the rest, but decorated with pebbles, bones, cattail spikes and snail shells. In front of the palace was a wide and shallow reservoir. Its green water reflected the leaves of huge ferns and primitive clay figurines. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not far to the centre of the swamp, and a firm and steady path led there through the thick bushes. At its end, the tall dry tree stretched mightily upwards, clawing at the firmament. We carefully examined the clay figurines. Yeah. Oh, good, 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 good. Goggle eyes, flat heads with no necks, ears or chins, ugly long legs unnaturally bent. These sculptures could only be the work of boggards. Primitive, cruel boggart tribes had inhabited the swamps of Garund and Avistan since the olden days. Pitiless to others and to each other, they were led by the darker instincts of their insane priest kings. They are known to grow young fry in the pools inside the houses. Okay, so this is a boggart settlement. Let's peek inside. I mean, it's only boggards. What's the worst that could happen here? Okay. Ooh, short sword, leather armour, and gold coins. Okay, so the palace is twice like the other huts. Decorated walls with scratched drawings in the clay. Huge amphibians devouring smaller figures, some frog-headed, others not. 3 of the 4 rooms boasted large holes filled with water. Okay, so we've got equipment. Let's move forward. It was ever so lovely to walk once again along the well-trodden path. Our soaked clothes imagined being dry, and our mood at once lifted. The bushes that bordered the path seemed to wave at us amiably with their juicy green leaves and shiny bright red berries. A fresh wind puffed away the rotten smell, and it finally felt like the swamp might be nearly behind us. But then the wind stopped blowing and the thorny branches continued to move, and we heard a loud shout. Elquist, who was watching our rear, pointed to a surging, crawling wall of green filling the path behind us. The surrounding thicket was coming to life. Its branches reached out with a soft swishing sound. Drops of sap oozed from their thorns, gleaming in the emerald dusk. The path was disappearing. There was no way back, and the clear space ahead was closing. Okay, so we ran forward as fast as our legs could carry us, flying towards the closing passage. Athletics check, maybe? We drew our swords and tried cutting our way through. Ran forward, waving our torches in hopes of searing or scaring off the ravenous plant. Oh, hell. Right, these are all different checks. I mean, torches seems quite logical. If it's mobility, we're alright. If it's athletics, we're screwed. Fire. Fire seems a good bet. This is probably maybe law nature. This seems the most logical solution to me. Is get your fire out, you know, get your torches out, fire, burn, you know, plant life. Not gonna light fire, is it? What were we thinking? What were you thinking, Elquist? It's damp. Car set it ablaze. His bloodthirsty bush was unafraid of the fire. The only thing left was to run. Should have run. We should have run. Green walls closing around us, branches grabbing at our sleeves, wicked thorns scratching our hands, and our faces burned with acidic sap. I hate my barony. Roots tangled at our feet, and our blood fell on the leaves, but with great effort we broke away at last from the grasping green. But we were battered and bruised. Finally, after what seemed an endless trek, we came upon the gigantic dry tree that had so intrigued us from the beginning. Lo and behold, we saw an idol cut into its trunk, a huge, horned, three-eyed toad. Its googly eyes made it look both cruel and dumb, almost idiotic. Its muzzle hung half open, sharp-toothed, and with several hanging tongues. Deep brown streaks oozed from the corners of its mouth. We tried to glean what sort of idol it might be. It reeks of evil. We must destroy it. No, it's always assess the situation first. Maybe a religion check or something. Yeah, well done, Tristan. There could be no doubt. This was Gogunta, the demon lord of fetid swamps, master of the Gate Swamp in the demon abyss. But what is this? While we were examining the idol, a large bright blue dragonfly came out of a hollow in the tree and sat invitingly on the very tip of one of our noses. It was so remarkably strange, it didn't react to our movements and seemed quite content to remain where it sat. Elquist is going to eat it. No chance. Or destroy the idol. Why would we randomly eat a dragonfly? Why is that option there? Why is that option there? It makes me think that it sounds like a hideous thing to do, but you know, one of them kind of things where it sounds ridiculous, you better not, you won't do it, and then you find out afterwards, actually, that was a very good option to do. I don't think Elquist would quite fancy eating a dragonfly, to be quite frank. So, why would we just randomly destroy it? It's not our idol, it's not doing us any harm. Or maybe it is. It's in our lands. We can't have random idols to evil Goguntas lying around willy-nilly. We're on a grand tour. And part of that tour is cleaning this place up. Destroy this damn thing. Clearly, we could not leave such an obscenity unscathed. We drew our swords and slashed at the wooden face, and from it oozed black, sticky blood. We heard a great clap of thunder, and a thick fog arose from nowhere. God! The birds screamed furiously. More thunder soon followed, and with each strike the sky grew darker and darker. Soon we couldn't see the sun through the fog. The air shuddered again. But was it still thunder, or the creaky voice of the monstrous toad? Still our iron blades dug deep into the blood-soaked wood, and at last the idol was smashed into splinters. The fog cleared away, and the silence descended. Suddenly we realised that every frog in the swamp had gone quiet. We turned, almost with a sigh of relief, and saw that the flesh-eating bush had withered away. Satisfied with a job well done, we returned to where we'd come from. Thank the flipping heavens. Right. Goodbye. Why has it still got a question mark on it? Okay. Why has it still got a question mark? It should be off. You're confusing. Right, excellent. We have sorted out the waterlogged lowland. Oh, happy days. Happy days. Right, what's left of our barony? I think this bit's all ours. All kind of round here and down. Oh no! This is Northern Nile-March's barony. Here. So I think what we'll do is we'll come back this way, we'll go across to here, and then kind of go for a jaunt down this path here, and cover a little bit more, and then swing into Topcliffe. Some of us got injured, did we? The curse of feeble body. Oh, we're all cursed. Oh, we're all cursed. And you can't remove a curse unless you've got a remove curse spell or potion. And all of us are cursed. Oh, God. And we're all fatigued. Oh. I mean, thankfully, the remove curse potions aren't massively expensive. And we've got a remove curse scroll as well, I think. It was yellow, right? No, was it yellow or was it blue? We've got 3. We've got 3 remove curse potions. And have we got any remove curse scrolls? I'm sure we picked up a remove curse scroll somewhere. He's got remove curse, right? Level 2. Remove paralysis. We just have to buy some more potions. We've got 20 grand. It's not the end of the world, is it? I can't see it. I don't think it's this level. Oh my god. We can't cast remove curse yet. It should tell us if we have mouse over the scroll, shouldn't it? If we had one. Remove fear. Remove sickness. It's a pity you can't search your inventory. I don't think I bought a remove curse scroll because I remember saying to myself, I've got the potions, it's fine. I didn't expect the entire party to be cursed in one go. Otherwise I'd have had at least 6 of them, you know. So yeah, we're cursed, we're buggered basically. Right. The Magic Mystery Tour continues onwards. I think at this stage we just should get back to our castle. Everything is horrible.
Listen, Lindsay. Can you make up a legend about me? A short one, at least.
About you? A short one? But your feats would be enough for 2 heroic epics, with plenty left over for a saga.
Okay, this is a non-skippable. This is a non-skippable encounter. Oh god. We have got a bandit and we have got a branded troll. Okay. All right. I have no clue what's happening here, but hey. This looks interesting. That's one way to put it, isn't it? Uh-oh. Oh, what the hell is this? This is like a war. I ain't getting involved in this. Can we like escape? Can we not do anything here? Just let these guys fight. We should probably help the bandits rather than the trolls, right? The trolls, if the trolls are left alive after this fight, we're dead. Surely. Help the bandits. Help the bandits. Oh god. Oh, we're in trouble. Okay. Tanglefoot bombs. Right, okay, we need to... We should be able to do this. We just got to remember that to kill trolls, you need to use acid on them. Maybe I should have saved it. Maybe I should have done. I think there's an autosave, isn't there? Can you enter a new area? Valerie. Who's this? Necromancer. Okay. Let's go.
Stay behind me.
Yeah, we need to stop the regeneration, really. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's cast blindness on him. That's a good start. Right, Elquist. This is a problem. We're too close to this one. Right, so with Don for you, we need to cast acid splash on this one to get the acid effect. Oh! 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 Oh, this is bad. We've positioned ourselves absolutely crap because of real time. Right, Lindsay. These trolls are susceptible to laughing, right? Unless, of course, it makes its will save, and then it's not susceptible at all to laughing. Didn't find her joke funny in the slightest. Okay, right, Tristian. We need channels. We need channels now. It's not going to be enough, but it might be. Let's just hope for the best. Ultimately, we could go... do we go channel, or do we go cure moderate on Elquist? I don't think a channel's going to help either of these two. I think going on saving Elquist is probably better. You could argue maybe saving Amiri might be better, she does more damage, but he's our leader. You reckon channel? 7 each. Oh, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Let's see what happens. Oh, nice. They're going after. Oh, they're going after. Miss. Hit. Missed. Oh, that was close. Right, Don Fear. Don Fear. This troll is not dead either. Alchemist, and I mean, these guys are not to be laughed at. They throw bombs and all kinds of nastiness, so we're kind of in a mire here. We should have just let them fight and wait to see who won and then join the fight afterwards. I was a bit concerned about the trolls. Wiping the floor with the bandits, and then we're having to fight 4 trolls. One of them is branded. Branded, yeah, he's branded. Branded troll. And then just like regular trolls. I'm assuming that what, they're trying to command him? Get closer to burning hands, all 3. That's a good point. That's a good plan. That is a good plan. Can we, burning hands, all of them, to do the fire damage that we need? Ooh, we can get 2 of them. Don't want to go too much closer, so we'll get the front 2 first. Okay, so we've done the burning. I don't know how long the burning effect lasts for in terms of getting them down, but we'll soon see. Tanglefoot bombs. Right, and Mary. I think Tanglefoot bombs, is that a fire-based effect? Maybe? Anyway, and Mary? It's with you, Amiri. I think maybe oh, she's not in late. Ooh, she can reach 2 of them, so a cleave is possible. A cleave is possible. Five-foot move. Shouldn't need to. I don't think she needs to. We can't move. I don't think. Can we move? We can move. 5-foot step. Can move a little, tiny bit closer to make sure. We could also rage to get a +2 to hit. I mean, we're already dead. Is the armor class penalty? I'm going to do it because we lose to hit. Oh no! Cleave is also a -2 penalty to armor class. If we double both of those, we'd be screwed. So cleave only. Yeah, look, it's not dead. We need to hit it with fire. I don't really cleave either for some strange reason. Okay, let's move on. Valerie is going to take care of this one. Oh, I thought that was Valerie. I thought that was Valerie, not Elquist. Oh, hellfire. Right, what do we do next? Oh, this is just gone completely wrong. Hideous laughter. Right, oh, it's Amiri's turn again. I think we need to slot this one. Or maybe rage and slot it. I don't know, what do you reckon? Safe to say we've got the trolls under control. We might want to start thinking about the 2 bandits left. quite enough.
Won't kill me!
Okay, so we've got one of them dead. Don Fear could try and take care of these two somehow. Maybe a acid splash, maybe a burning hands, maybe a scorching ray. Could maybe attack one of these two. Attack this one. Possibilities are not quite endless. Go behind and fan of flames. Fan of flames? Not Pillars of Eternity. Fan of flames. Move and burning hands, all three. Right. Let's get this accurate here. Just need to move a little bit more closer. I'm worried that it's going to be targeted. But the closest we can get is about there, which will put us in melee range. It's very dangerous. Oh, there? Oh, this is suicidal. It really is. It's absolute suicidal. Right, that hits all three. And a Mary, but I mean, hey. Oh, we've deathed order. Sorry, Mary. So sorry. Oh, don't fear, you flipping idiot. You damn fool. Oh, God. Idiot! Oh, God's sake. Right, we're casting on Elquist. Cure moderate wounds. 10 damage, that's not as much as I was hoping for. How do we... These things aren't dying. It's rather irksome. Oh, come on, Valerie. Right, I think we need to take down... we need to take down these archers. Elquist is going to charge in. Charging in. Elquist. Charging in. So that's a... Let's change our tact a little bit. We'll just get some of these trolls down. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Attack of opportunity. Right, Donfear. I think maybe Acid Splash might, or maybe something else. Burning Hands isn't doing the trick. I don't know why. Acid Splash on this one here, Branded Troll. That should kill it, right? Surely. I don't understand how this is working or not working. Or maybe Scorching Ray. Let's try this. Ah, yeah. Just a simple Acid Splash will do. Yeah. When in doubt, don't fear. Keep it simple, mate. Yeah. Keep it simple. And don't kill your own party members in future. You know what I mean? Right. Casting channel. Just to help Elquist, really. There is a reason it is named Branded Troll. It's dead now. I do wonder if we'd have left the trolls to kill the bandits. Maybe they would have turned friendly, or at least neutral. Because if it's branded, it's like enslaved, right? I wonder if these are the... I don't know. Well, you can tell me after we finish. You can tell me now if you want. It's dead. It's just already dead. Tristan done. Valerie. Ooh. Okay, keep going. Elquist.
Let's try this way.
13 damage. 13 rolls required. No, they're not friendly. Oh, very good. Lindsay. Valerie's got that one under control. We'll whittle this guy. Ooh. Yeah, we'll this guy. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Oh! He's up again. He's up again. Don't worry, Valerie's got under control. Well done. Right, Donfair. I don't know, maybe a well-placed scorching ray might do it. Maybe. Acid Splash won't do it just yet, because he's probably got far too much health at the minute for Acid Splash. There should be a little tickle. But 2 left and 1 bandit. Apart from the fact that Amiri has been killed by Donfair, this has not been that bad of a fight, actually. Scorching Ray to finish the one who just got up. Yeah, makes the most sense to me too. Here we go! Oh, he loves that Scorching Ray. Does Donfair, sorry. Oh, slip of the tongue there. He loves the old Scorching Ray. Because it's a touch ranged attack, it hits quite often. I quite like it. And it scales. It's not a bad little spell, that. Not a bad little fire spell for our Scion of Flame. Right, let's finish this. Anybody else need any buffing, healing? No, not particularly. Let's just finish this. Oh, we managed to hit it. Bloody hell. It's a minor miracle. Right, hit it. It falls over. Unconscious. Oh, I forgot about this one. Oh, flipping hell. I thought we were down to our last troll. Sorry. Oh. Acid Splash it. There we go. Let's turn our attentions to this idiot now. Nice. Is she stuck? Why has she got such crappy movement? Because she's got a Tanglefoot bomb. That's why. Makes her much slower. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Well, we're not slower. Should we try a trip? Let's try a trip. Oh, nice. Well done. Ha 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 ha. Nice. Right, let's get this thing finished. Bush. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, you are really beginning to grind my gears. Let's go. Let's finish it. Let's finish it. Hang on. Let me get my bearings here. Mary suffered a crippling wound in battle at the hands of Dawnfear. God, can you imagine? She'd probably get up and throttle him, wouldn't she? Ooh, look at these bombs. Glitter dust, very useful. These are regular crossbows, not that good. Right, so what are these trolls all about? Okay. Masterwork longsword, we'll take that. Heavy shield, maybe not so much. Scale mail, not very good. Branded troll, ring and a pearl. Regular daggers. Chain. See you later, Ollie. If you weren't crippled. Oh, Lord. Wow. Right, let's get ourselves ready.
All according to plan.
Is there anything else in this place? I don't think so. It's might as well use them. And we'll might as well use that as well. Right, excellent. Just do a very quick sweep of the area. Can't see there being any more collectibles because it's just a regular area. But yeah, we got some stuff. Not much, but hey, every little helps when you're running a barony. "23rd of Desness." It was a non-skippable encounter, so I don't know. I'm sure we're missing a trick there with that somehow. Right, so we're just going to go down the river. Down, down, down. Down this side of the river. Old Mesa. Old Mesa. What on earth is Old Mesa? Do I want to enter this location? Not really. Not really. But, I mean, we're here. So, you know, we might as well. There's also the trail in the hills that I wanted to go to. But we'll do that when we do the final grand tour, which is to come out of Topcliffe eastwards and go completely up the borderline path here. Back up to Nettles Crossing and then back down again. That'll be our final bit of the tour. And then we've pretty much explored all of our barony, really. Old Mesa is lots of fun. Oh God. Do you mean like real fun? Or do you mean like death fun? It'd be fun watching you die horribly. But obviously we're going to enter it. In our cursed state. How big is it? Ooh. Ooh, God. God, God, God. Who knows? Time for some spicy tomato soup with shredded chicken and rice. Oh, sounds very healthy. Very healthy indeed.
As it should be.
We're not even doing stealth now, mate. We're not even doing stealth. That looks like a dead person. Why would there be dead people lying around? I don't like this. I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this at all.
In due time.
Exit. Is the game telling us something? You can leave if you wish. This is your last chance.
That is not far.
Please be no traps. Detective Elquist on the case.
Follow my lead.
Okay, let's see what's happening here.
a stealthy approach.
All according to plan.
A greater werewolf. We couldn't even beat a flipping were-rat. How are we going to beat a werewolf? You can't tell me that werewolves are easier to beat than were-rats. No chance. What on earth? If that is the case... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god. I'm not looking forward to this at all. But I mean, look, it's guarding that, right? We could nick that under the cover of stealth. And it's guarding that. We can nick these under the cover of stealth. We don't even have to kill it.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Lindsay's in trouble. Right, don't fear. Lindsay might need a bit of a hand. She's got herself in a pickle. I kind of think we need to go into real-time combat to get our party sorted here. Lindsay, run over here. Party, out of stealth, please. And then follow Lindsay. About there-ish. Something like that. Oh god. Oh god. Charge. Charge. Right, we're in. Everybody else just kind of get up together. And Mary, charge in. Charge in. Right, and... Okay, and we're going to turn-based. Right, we've got our positioning sorted. I think sometimes it's better off to get positioning done in real time to get the aggro drawn, and then when we're ready into this turn-based. But anyway, we're struggling to hit it, which we shouldn't, because its AC is only 19, so this isn't as tough as it might seem, I think. We can't see its combat defense. Or can we? 21! Quite high, so I don't think our trip's going to work. We'll just stab it.
This should do it.
We'll just stab it. We need to roll a 4 to hit it. Okay, we can kill this thing. We can kill this thing. Casting Bless. We should be able to do this. Valerie.
Let us strike as one.
After all, yeah, it's easy to hit when you've got dice that cooperate. Yeah, this can't hit me. Okay, it's easy to hit. There should be no problems with this. Let's just go into regular mode. Oh, hang on. Has it got a damage reduction issue here? Sneak attack damage reduced. Who was that from? That's from Lindsay. Is it? That's a problem. It's actually got some serious damage reduction. Oh, except for silver weapons. Ah, I need a Witcher. I need a Witcher to help me. 10 damage reduction. Right, okay. Never fear. Don Fear is here. I've got a solution to this little problem called Magic Missile. The were-rats have the same. So not only are they difficult to hit with their insanely high defenses, but they are also going to have a damage reduction as well. That just makes that whole entire fight 10 times worse. Wow. Okay, Potion of Invis. Is that a magical breastplate? It doesn't look magical. Just take that for a second. Is that magical? Oh, it is. You can't see the magical background. It's a breastplate +1. It's a bit strange. What's her dex? Her dex is +1. Hide armor +2, medium. I think she'd be better off with the breastplate +1, to be fair. It's not affecting her dex. Man, that's a +2 bonus. What's better? Oh, okay. Debating whether or not this is better for her. It's a flat out armor class increase. Armor check penalty. Arcane spell failure chance. She doesn't cast arcane spells, so it's fine. Her maximum dexterity is well below the threshold of either piece of armor. I think just going for the base armor class is probably best, to be fair. Okay. Leather armor, which is worth 2 coins. Might as well just... Well, it's not over encumbering us, is it? We'll keep it and sell it for 2 coins then, fine. Okay, let's see what this thing was guarding then, that we risked our necks for.
In due time.
Because this will be the better loot, I'm assuming. Or maybe not. Maybe this was the better loot. Almost at level 5. Oh, we are! I wanted to be at level 5 before we did the nymph. So we can't stop our exploration just yet. We need to find some other things to do. Unless we get experience from completing kingdom management stuff. Because the projects are probably finished now, right? One of them at least. Do we? We don't get experience from Kingdom. I don't think so. Anyway. Oh god, 2 more random encounters and we've done it. I'm gonna explore down here. We can go to kingdom management first. We can sort the kingdom management away from the kingdom. For now, we've still got another 7 days before we have to return. So let's have a look at the projects. Make sure there's nothing that we need to be worried about. So that's still the same. That's still the same. That's still the same. We can't do that. Oh, he's got 1 day left, and then we're going to stick him into this. So yeah, look, everything's fine. Kingdom is managing itself. It don't need us there. Nice and easy. We're getting the occasional upgrade to the stats through the resources that we've gathered. We're getting BP ticking over. I'd say it's easy being a Baron. Apart from the fact that Milan's are cursed and deadly. Apart from that fact, running this place is a piece of urine. As the saying goes. Right, okay, so we need a little bit more experience. A little smidgen more. Trail in the hills? Trail in the hills? Might be enough. It's in our land. Let's go. Trail in the hills. There's a trail in them there hills. Random encounter enemies? Even if we try to avoid and we manage to evade them, if we now fight them, because we've spotted them and evaded them kind of thing, I think we attack from a position of advantage. So I'm going to fight it. We need experience. So let's hope it's going to give us something decent. So let's get ourselves into a position.
That is not far.
This is going to be little crappy bandits, isn't it? It's 1 Dread Skeleton Elite. Is it just the 1? It is just the 1. Right, what we're going to do is I'm going to utilise a new... Oh, look at that. Amiri's new weapon. Look at that. It's a Great Club +2. Bit of bludgeoning for the skeletons. She's going to love it. She's going to absolutely love it. So, she's going to be the first one to charge in. Because she's an absolute maniac. With a bludgeoning weapon. Okay, fine. Need to go a bit closer. This is where it sees us.
I'm listening.
She's going to rage. She's going to charge and smack it with the club. Whilst the rest of the party catch up. Look at that! She ain't taking no prisoners. Nice. Masterwork longsword, we can sell that. And we've got you know what, we've got plenty of encumbrance left over, so we might as well take them. Even if its weight to cost ratio isn't marvellous. At this point, if we're only going to be, you know, medium encumbrance and we're going to be dropping off into the keep very shortly, we might as well just take absolutely everything that we can take. You know, 5 coins. If we do that 100 times, that's 500 gold over the course of the next month. You know, let's be wise about this. We need the coin. And experience? A little bit. A little smidgen. Is somebody still in Tristian? Is it safe to come out yet? Yes, Tristian, it's safe to come out now. Oh, right, thank you. Let me check. Jesus. Right, okay. So it was a little bit of experience. If I slobber all over myself. I don't think we're going to get enough experience just from the trail in the hills, but we can only do what we can do, which is to continue our grand tour. Because clearly we need the experience. You know, Mary's almost dead. We're all cursed. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drink the curse potion with her at the very least, because you know she's a tank and the Constitution debuff to her is quite significant. So we'll drink the remove curse with you. And Mary has already got it removed. Maybe because she died and got up again. Maybe that's the solution. Maybe that's a cheaper way to do it. Let's all die. Let's all die. Then the curse is gone and we get up again with a second chance. And we're like reborn. May Serenray, whatever she's called, grant us new life. What is this potion? Potion of invisibility. What's the difference between a potion of vanish and a potion of invis? Such creature becomes invisible. Ah, so it's like vanish, but it's just longer duration. I think that's the consensus there. Right then. Okay, so I'm not going to go directly to that. I want to kind of... Oh, or am I? Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to go down and then round. Got plenty of time. Let's keep going. Oh, you know what? We haven't got plenty of time because we're out of rations, actually.
Right, higher.
Woohoo! High ground. We got some military plus 2 for only 15 BP. That's quite a good trade-off. Yeah, we'd bridge over the Gudrun River. Why is it showing this every time? I could dismiss that, but I don't want to get into all the tutorials. Right, you know what? Let's go back. Let's go back.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Okay, calm down. I'm returning, man. I'm returning. What's wrong with you people? What's that? What is that? Was that there before? Let's go to the main square. See you later, Cham. I am stopping at 10:30 because I do want to plug my PlayStation in before it gets too late. I want to at least put it on today, you know. Download any updates and stuff and get. I'm gonna have to plug it in. I'm gonna have to set me resolution and stuff up because I think you can play it in 120 hertz, which should work on this monitor. And then you have to sort my surround sound out, so I'll have to get a bloody audio aux out cable to plug it into my surround sound, and it's just a bit faff. Right, so we're very close to leveling up. We haven't quite made it. It's only a little bit required, but let's sell some more stuff and get ourselves ready for part 2 of our adventures. Where's that other guy gone? Oh, it's here. Hasself. It degrades the image quality. Does it? All right. Let's sell some stuff. Let's sell some stuff. Right, one. Yep. Sell all the crap. Don't sell that. Sell the swords. Sell this stuff. Keep that. Put that in my stash. Yep, sell that. Another grand to add to the collection. $4K. No, I don't have a 4K. No, I don't have it. Still got loads of, got all the ones that we haven't used recently, at least. Right. Let's just quickly pop into the old keep here. Stagfall! Exclamation mark on it. What's happened? Here we go! Esvanki's offer. So Esvanki Keeg, High Priest, has given us a free shrine. Excellent. So that means that now we can go to research into the nature of curses. Davik Nettle. It's going to take 45 days and 50 BP. But it's something that we would really like to do. It's going to tie him up for a little while. But, yeah. I can't see a reason why we wouldn't do this. My dog? She's called Tess. Little Tess, little. She's not little at all. 50 BP. Yeah, let's get cracking. Because we don't need to rebuild the temple just yet, because the reward you get we can't use until much later in the game. So 45 days, he's off on his travels. Yeah, obviously she was already named before we got her, but yeah, it is nice. I don't actually call her by a name. I got a nickname for her. Oh, what's this? What does this mean? Oh, it's green. Does that just mean? I don't just call a dog. No, of course not. I've got no. Come here, dog. That must be just completed, but that can't. It'll get rather full if it's going to store all your completed events. Surely, we'll see. Right. So leading on from that, then we're happy with the projects. We're on top of the projects. We're on top of the events. I mean, it is only early days, but what we need to do now then is take advantage of that freebie. So if we go into our Top Cliff, whenever I say the word Top Cliff, it reminds me of the cartoon Top Cat. Build, and as you can see, our shrine is free. Now the shrine needs to be placed next to a monument to get an extra +1 to divine, and next to a longhouse where to get +1 to loyalty. So we're not overly fussed about getting a monument, but we will be getting a longhouse. The longhouse will go in the middle, so the shrine needs to go into one of the adjacent squares to the middle, which is 1, 2, 3, or 4. So we'll stick it here to start with. And seeing as we're already in build mode, we'll also build 2 more buildings, because why not? We'll build the pier, because it's a unique building to this location, which gives us +1 to economy, which is nice. And then we shall build the the longhouse, because it gives us 3 bonuses, and it's of course the building that's going to boost some of our other buildings as well. So we'll get that, and the piers now. And that'll do for the buildings for a little while, until we boost up our BP, which we will probably do next session. And then we will be getting our 2 Elquist buildings, which will be the tavern and the dance hall. Oh yeah, and the brewery. So there's 3 more. And we will need a wall. A wall is outside of the construction slots, but a wall is of benefit to something. Watchtower. Good for the watchtower. Watchtowers are good because espionage apparently is quite difficult to get early game, so watchtowers are pretty cool. And there's a nice little spot for a watchtower, maybe up here or somewhere else. Might put the windmill up there, because the windmill is good for the brewery, was it? Yeah. Windmill and brewery work well together. Brewery, windmill and tavern all synergize. So, oh yeah, also a lumberyard is pretty good with a pier. So, you know, lumberyard, pier, windmill, brewery, tavern, all working. I mean, yeah, future plans and all that. But for now, a free shrine, a longhouse and a pier is more than adequate. And I don't know how long these take to build. Oh, it tells you, 7 days. That's a quick building, isn't it? And that's obviously off the sketch. It's 10 days for that one, and 7 days for that. Oh, our builders are very efficient. Yeah, we like that. Right, so we've got our first buildings, got our advisors in place, we've got our projects sorted. Yeah. We said running a bloody kingdom was hard work. Patrolling the kingdom, that's the difficult bit. Right, we're retiring for the evening. It's 10:30. Off with his head. Off with that horrible mask. We're off to bed. Been a long few days. Bloody grand tours and all that. Takes it out of you. Being attacked by creatures. Stick that away for now. Right, okay. Time for some chocolate. Before bedtime, cup of tea, bit of chocolate, Elquist. I think that's a good plan. So there you go, folks. I thought that was quite a nice little fun session. Right, enjoyed that. Kingdom management is now no longer the big scary monster that it first appeared to be. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, we had a nice tour of Stagfall. And we have unfinished business with were-rats in the future. So in the next session, we'll head back out again to specifically explore in the wooded area of the Nile Marshes, just to try and get that extra little... Oh no, that's a lie. We're going to go west first to get to the last little bit of our land that we can't quite see. Do that plains bit. If we've still not got enough to level up, we'll then go into the Nile Marshes area, the wooded area, to see if we can tick over to level 5. And then once we get to level 5, at that precise point, Elquist will just finish off up here when he can, and then we're going to go and have a rendezvous with El Nymphy. So that's the medium term, well, shortish to medium term plan, at least anyway. So yeah, we continue on. I know, I'm so pissed off. I wanted to level up today. I thought maybe we'd be able to make it. But yeah, look at that, so tantalisingly close. Is there a quick and easy way to get 200 experience anybody knows of that we could do in 10 minutes? Oh dear. But then we'd be spending half an hour doing the upgrades, so it's fine. Right, we'll rest now on camera, just in case something happens. I'm scared of going to sleep now. All kinds of stuff happens to you in your dreams in this game. Bloody hell. Why have I got to do... Oh, yeah. So, we've also got to get rid of the curse on everybody that's cursed as well. Yeah. So, finish off the Grand Tour, get rid of the curses, level up, and then go see Nymphy. Potentially. Yeah, that's the kind of outlook. So we're going to finish off our session.
Follow my lead.
Stood right here, pride of place, on our little plinth. Baron Elquist presiding over the council. As it should be. What, you know, obviously you all know me by now. I can't, you know, I'm not. The only time I will reload is if I have misunderstood a mechanic, you know, and it's a misunderstanding of a mechanic that has caused me my downfall, because I don't think that's fair. But yeah, these type of these type of games that, you know, live with your consequences. If you end up becoming a cropper with something, to me that's good story, you know, and it's memorable. You know, you can always look back and think, remember the time when that happened? You know, we all got, you know, take Pillars of Eternity. Seraphin, right? Seraphin died, got chunkified and poof, dead. I could have happily reloaded that or cut it out of the video, whatever. No, he's dead, he's gone, game over, adios pal. So yeah, when I watch people say it's coming, and I do watch a couple that do occasionally, it just bugged me a little bit. It's like, oh, why just live with your consequence? You don't have to solve every trap. You don't have to disarm every trap. Take the penalty. Take the burning face. Come on, why not? Anyway, we all play in our own ways. You know, we all have our own idea of fun. But yeah, to me, living with the consequences creates adversity, and overcoming that adversity I find much more satisfying, because I think it creates a good story for your characters. But anyway, there you go. Like when my generals were getting smashed by great balls of fire. Yeah, exactly. Good night, family members. Right, anyway, I'm off now, because I've got to date with Gran Turismo for a little bit. So yeah, hopefully you can join me tomorrow for some online fun. The next session of this will be on Monday, actually. No, it won't. That's a lie. I'm going to start a new series on Monday. So the next session of this will be Tuesday, which will be a recorded session. And we'll stream some more of this on Wednesday. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for joining me as always. And yeah, until next time, our Baron will see you soon.